Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Good evening, good night, good morning, good whatever time it is in your location. Are you guys all right? Are you cool? How are you feeling today? Get involved. Give me some feedbacks if you can. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Stuff like that. So I'll be here for a little while. The show is for the people and by the people. So we are going to respect people. Okay. How everybody is doing? Please subscribe, share. The more you like, the more people are going to join us. Doesn't cost anything, you're just one click away. If you can do that for me, it would be amazing. Okay? Alright, people, so we have a lot of stuff to discuss today. The transfer window is over, and it's time to summarize everything and see what is going on. More good news even after the transfer window was closed. Armando Broja finally signed a long-term contract with Chelsea Football Club, so we're gonna discover that means he's in the plan, not going on stupid loans anymore. Armando Broja is here to stay. He is the present and the future of Chelsea Football Club. He's gonna learn from Aubameyang, the master himself, and then he should be taking over when Oba is done and he moves to the USA to play the last few years of his career. Why not? So we have many news in the Chelsea community and also in other community, because in this channel we talk about football, not only Chelsea. So feel free to join us. Tell us what you think about the whole situation. Zakaria also was it was confirmed, presented. So yeah, happy days, huh? Happy days at Chelsea Football Club. Everybody is happy. You know the song? Okay, so let me go and say hi to people. If you can also get into the poll, ask some questions early on. Who is the best signing for Chelsea Football Club? You get there and you let me know who do you think is your best signing. You know, your best signing is not mine. Mine could be somebody else because I have my own reasons. Probably I see the balance of the team and I'm like, you know what, such and such is my preferred. But you might just care about goals and you say, probably somebody who is going to score goals is my favorite. So it is what it is. Nobody is wrong, nobody is right. We're just giving opinions. Mr. Abdu is from China. It's you? You the brother from China? Good evening, Mr. Edwin. From China, yeah, Republic of China. Why Fofana is wearing number 33? Why not? Why not? I have to call him right now and know exactly why are you not choosing number 99 and you are taking number 33. I'm gonna have to call him and know. But hey, all the jokes aside, right? We can't always asking why in life, because people have choices. And you can't impose people choices because you like certain things. We are in the world of freedom. And if Fofana chooses to wear 33, I don't see any wrong there by him wearing number 33. Why not? 33. Something meaningful for him. Or he loves to wear number 3. But because he was occupied by Marcos Alonso, he's gone though. So there are reasons why people choose these numbers. It could be just because it was there. So let me take any number. It could be your family, your wife, or something. So it doesn't mean anything. Number doesn't do anything. It won't change your way of play. It's just a number, and you can make your own number famous. Okay, look at Messi. He's wearing 30. Now everybody wanna wear number 30 because of Messi, right? So number is nothing. That is the answer I can give you, top of my head right now. Mr. Amari is from Uganda. Edwin Kumar watching from India. Hello, Mr. Kumar from India. Nice to see you, my brother. Kenneth, hello. Mr. It's not easy picking from those 4 options on who is our best signing. I didn't ask your, Just talk about yourself. You have to choose one. Has to be Cucurella, probably. Sterling has only had one really good game so far. Good evening from South Africa. All right, Moreno from South Africa. Nice to see you. Masele Sele. Buena. Let's go. So people, waiting for your comment and waiting for you to join us and have a conversation. Aibu. Let's see. So if you want to call us, because I'm here for the people, just in case you didn't know. I'm here for the people. If you want to join us, it's always free for everybody. Fernandes Magnifico said that top 4: Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United. Tuchel and Conte play haram football. That is your opinion, though. Talk is cheap. Talk is very cheap all the time. You can say whatever you want, but the reality is, at the end of the season in May, some people win the league before they win it in pre-season. They win like Bangkok champions, Mickey Mouse champions, Audi Cup, stuff like that. But coping with the entire season is different. And I still remember you when you were talking crap about Arsenal. Now you are praising them because they are performing and they have 5 out of 10, out of 5, 15 out of 15. So you're just flip-flopping depending on the result. And I still remember your meltdown, the second game that you lost 4. I think it was 4, right? You lost against Brentford. Yeah, I still remember every single comment of anybody. And then all of a sudden you won few games and all of a sudden, United again. Remember when you were like, we are finished, we are done. Glazers out, I don't see us doing this. Nah. Football fans are just flip-flop FC, man. And they're going to pretend as if they never say something. We have you on the record, bro. Edwin Kumar said like it, wow, 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:37. Wow, that's in India. Oh my goodness. Please let Thomas Tuchel play everyone. He is on position. Yeah, it's becoming boring even to repeat it though. Play people out of position. Hello, Mr. Zakaria. Nice to see you, brother. This brother, is he huge? He's tall. Hopefully he has some strong legs to put some tackles. Has some speed to help us instead of watching the ball and getting bullied. You know what I mean? You can play good football. What do you mean by that? Bro, you don't need to play 5 defenders and 2 defensive midfielders. You can play football, good football. You're talking about Thomas Tuchel? You're talking about the system that we are playing now. Like I said, it's becoming even boring to repeat because that's what we do and that's how we won the Champions League. So the end of the day, when you win a trophy, nobody is going to care about how you played. Man City played tiki-taka, beautiful football and ended up by eating dust against Chelsea. So depending on how you see it, but now you are campaigning about Chelsea not qualifying for top 4 and now it's United. The other day you were all over the place crying like a baby. All of a sudden we're going to finish top 4. Okay. The season is long. Very long season. Very, very long season. And we know how it goes, right? You go up, 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 and the downfall is going to be massive, just like Tottenham and Arsenal. They always win, 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 win. It goes down. Okay, Blue must have to win. What does that mean? This game to back on title race. Forget about the title race. Just care about winning the next game. How are you gonna even talk about the title race when you are like 10 points already difference with Arsenal? Can't even beat Southampton. Yeah. We beat Liverpool. Yeah. We beat Liverpool, but last season it was 9-0 away and home. So this is football, bro. It's football heritage. You can say whatever you want. It's football heritage. It's your moment now. Enjoy your title. You won the Singapore, the Bangkok Trophy champions. You won all the games in pre-season. Beat Liverpool in pre-season. Beat them in regular season. Good. It's going good for you. Go win the Europa League. Win everything. Let's see. Stephen said that I hope Thomas Tuchel is planning something. If not, Broja should get his play time in a club that wants him. Broja just signed a new contract, 6 years, long-term contract with a lot of money for a young kid like him. He's a rich guy. He's not going anywhere. He's part of the plan. Broja is going to be our next Didier Drogba, our next Tammy Abraham, our next Diego Costa, Hasselbank, all the people who succeeded as a number 9. I'm not talking about number 9 as the number of the shirt, number 9 as a position. Like the video I put last night and people are saying, oh, Diego Costa is not number 9. I'm not freaking talking about the number. I'm talking about the position. You can wear number 5 but play in the number 9 position. Okay, Man City lost. You park the bus. What are you trying to say? Just bring something constructive here. We're not gonna get into the look at you park the bus and you won. The end of the day, it's a Champions League. The end of the day is this thing. Nobody is gonna remember who played who and who parked the bus and whatever. Chelsea had like more than 5 clear chances. If we had somebody to finish them, City were going to be in the mud, like completely destroyed. So it doesn't mean that if you park the bus, you can't score goals. We are suffering from nobody scores. We create chances, but you can keep on going on the narrative. I'm just lost. Are you trying just to banter for the sake of it, or you just want to bring something constructive here? I don't know. If we lose to West Ham tomorrow, is Thomas Tuchel at risk of getting the sack? What do you think? No, he's not gonna get sacked. He bought a lot of players, and he need to show us what he can do with those players because it's his own players. So He need time to walk. I don't think he's gonna get sacked anytime soon. So probably you're gonna have to remove your nickname on the screen a little while, because it might be a long journey for you before he got the boot. Yeah, he's here to stay for long term. Nothing wrong by criticizing him though. I criticize him fairly, just like any manager or any player. But I don't think we should just push him right now out after spending more than 200 million, you know? So even if we lose tomorrow, we're going to continue fighting and building the team. And make no mistake, listen, just because you bought players doesn't mean that you're going to win everything or every game. Those players need to be together for a little while. They need to learn the system. They need this and that. So not happening overnight, you know. All right. Yeah, Mr. Fernandes Magnifico, you are bringing your own theories here. Yeah, let's see. I also think that United are gonna beat Arsenal, but it's football at the end of the day. Or probably I wish it because they are like our direct rival in London or something, but they are not mugs. They have a good team. Oh, so let me just go here. You see, this guy here, Mr. Zakaria. Welcome to Chelsea Football Club. Look at this guy. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, nobody wanted to see him. People made all kind of theories and narratives. It's not good enough, and football is not like scripted. People think football is just like WWE show. They've been scripted, those shows, if you don't know. If you're still a kid and you think that is true, WWE, people fighting and beating each other. But football is not like that. Football is not something like, okay, somebody had a bad season and then he's bad, get him out. It depends on many, many factors. The position, the system, your own personal issues. Many, many things in football. It's not black or white. All right, we will smoke Arsenal. Good luck to you. When is going to be the game? I think it's going to be on Sunday. The last game on Sunday, not tomorrow. Arsenal, Manchester United. Wow, that game is going to be very, very interesting because United can't lose. Anthony is going to be there. And Casemiro probably will start. Interesting game. Probably Ronaldo need to start because he loves to score against Arsenal. Yeah, even when he was here before in the Premier League, before going to Real Madrid, he was scoring for fun against Arsenal. We are gonna give United a reality check. Yeah, both teams, though. It's not one only. It's a reality check for both teams, not only for United, also for you, because you've been flying, beating teams for fun, and and also winning ugly, which is good. You guys, Arsenal are winning ugly. United also are winning ugly. What I mean by winning ugly is that snatch it, 3 points, that's the most important. 1-0, close the shop, gone. Game management, 2-1, close the shop, get 3 points. So you guys are doing all the right things at the moment. So on Sunday, it's going to be a reality check for both of you guys. Pira said that Broja must start against West Ham. Yeah, I hope so. I made a video about it. If you haven't checked on my video, it's on the Green Turf channel. I made already my match preview. I said I want to see him. because he got a new contract. The guy is happy. He's going to stay here for long term. Give him a chance. Start him. Because let's face it, right? Mr. Harvard is not doing good at the moment. You need to learn. And Conor Gallagher is back. I know that people hate him for the red card and apparently he's flopping or blah, blah, blah BS. It's the beginning of the season. The kid hasn't settled yet. He's trying to prove people wrong. And when you try to prove people wrong, most of the time, you are in trouble. You make some rash decisions. You don't think clearly. But I think now he's going to settle. He's going to settle and he's going to ball because he's not going anywhere, staying with Chelsea. And look at those flip-flop FC online calling him names. They're going to change and become friends. For a while, though, until he make another mistake. And then we go and kill him again. And that is the world of flip-flop that we are living in, my friend. So, people, if you can help your brother get 100 likes before I leave, I will much appreciate it. It doesn't cost you any money. It's going to take you just 1 second of your life. You see? 1 second. Just click tan, tan, tan. That's it. Don't click twice, though. Because you click twice and then you cancel the first one. All right. So I'm looking for 100 likes. If you appreciate my sacrifices, the work. Yesterday we were here for 17 hours of show. I wasn't there all the time, but put some entertainment on the screen, updating you minute by minute what is happening on the market. And then I was on and off, 17 hours of work. You see? That's a huge sacrifice for the deadline. If you appreciate the work, all you have to do is to like. Okay. And like I said, the link is always there on top for everybody to call and have your say for free. Okay. Let's see. If you have any question, you can ask. All right. Yeah, we are getting closer to 50 likes. Yeah, we can get there at in no time at all because we are so many of us right now. If we smash it, if some people are not stingy, we can get there. All right, let's go. Some more questions. Fernandez said that Tuchel is Di Matteo 0.2. That is your opinion, but there is nothing wrong by being Di Matteo and winning some trophies. Di Matteo won 2 trophies. Thomas Tuchel also won 2 or 3 if you consider the Super Cup, but they are all trophies. Get us to some finals. So I would prefer to be a Di Matteo than be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and lose final of the Europa League. So how? Yeah, I would take it. I would take Di Matteo all day long, bro. If that means I'm going to win the Champions League, what a comparison. That is great. I would take him all day long. That is a compliment for me, though. Because so many the so-called high-profile managers never won the Champions League. But Di Matteo did it in 4 months. Okay, let's get forward. Mr. Dave said, win games and defense win titles. Yeah. Forward, I think it needs to be a combination of everything, though, because if you are defending, you can get clean sheet after clean sheet after clean sheet every single game until the end of the season, and you don't score any goal, you're not going anywhere. You're going to find yourself in the second half of the table because you're just getting 1 point, right? There is no a big difference between a win and a loss. Oh, what I'm talking about, a win and a loss? A win and a draw. A win and a draw. I say a win. A win and a loss and a draw. Yeah, that's correct. A loss and a draw, there is no a big difference. It's only 1 point.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
So there is no a big difference between a loss and a draw.
Do me a favor, please.
Yeah.
Get out
Not
of here.
A win and a draw.
Get out of here, man.
A win
Shit,
and a draw
I'm saying.
actually got 2 point difference, but a win and a loss
Do me a
is
favor,
only
please.
1 point.
Get out of here.
You see what I mean?
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
So yeah, so I don't really get that concept of attackers wins you games and defenders win you titles. I don't get it. They need to be together. Put them together. If they work in perfect harmony, and then you're gonna win. You're gonna win titles. You don't win titles just by keeping the clean sheet. Somebody need to score, and you don't win titles only by defending, you know. Let's go. Tuchel only have one tactic back five. Come on, bro. It's becoming a little bit boring. Can we just like switch a little bit? We all know that. But he's just like Robin or Mahrez. You know what he's gonna do? You know what he's gonna do, but you can't stop him. He's gonna do it. So it's becoming a little bit boring though. So if you put the same kind of comment, I'm not gonna read it, and it's not. I don't mean disrespecting you, but it's just the same old, it's just getting boring. So okay, so now we're gonna leave you for a little while until you change your topic. And you start insulting people here without context and all that. Can we like keep it respectful? Broja signed new contract. That's what we're talking about. We've been talking about it like for 30 minutes already. Prince say, I am scared tomorrow match Chelsea against the West Ham, okay? Because of what? Because current form, but the coach needs time. Okay. You have the right to be afraid, but I think we tomorrow is gonna be the beginning of big things for Chelsea. Because it's the end of the transfer window. Everybody knows now that they're gonna stay at the club no matter what, so they better perform. So, you know, I think tomorrow we're gonna see a lot of energy and we're gonna win 2-1 at the end. West Ham are a very good team. Let's not kid ourselves here. It's gonna be a hell of a game, but at the end we're gonna beat them, you know. Declan Rice is gonna have his audition tomorrow, because he always have like 150% effort against Chelsea just to prove us that you made a mistake by letting me go, kind of. So the day someone will sell Mason Mount will be the day half of Chelsea fans will disappear as well. What do you mean by that? They're gonna quit the club because they love Mount? Or I think online people don't confuse Chelsea fans with Twitter or social media. You know, Twitter doesn't represent the entire world. There are so many Chelsea fans who can't even access every single day to the internet. It's difficult for them. So just because social media saying something doesn't mean that is the reality. If you go to the bridge, you will see fans over there, like ongoing fans supporting players. But you go on social media, is completely different story because of agendas, because of I don't like you, you are not from my country, and all the tribalism and everything that is going. Has nothing to do with football. Most of the hate that Mount will get, because if he was like a Mounteldino da Silva something, we were going to tolerate everything and try to blame somebody who is coming from the academy. If Mount wasn't English and he wasn't from the academy, it was going to be something different. So Michy Batshuayi, the Batman, also left Chelsea Football Club forever. He left for Fenerbahce. Yesterday, he almost joined Forest, but the document arrived a little bit late. But he bounced back and he's going to Fenerbahce. Finally, we got rid of Emerson Palmieri, Michy Batshuayi, Danny Drinkwater, Kennedy, you know. And Bakayoko, I don't know. I think we're still negotiating some kind of deals for Bakayoko somewhere in Turkey. Or so. I don't know. I don't know his situation. Ross Barkley also left. And you can even find some more. I'm talking about the people who've been there, who've been so 50-50, going on loan here and there. I'm not talking about from the academy or, you know, people like Billy Gilmore or something like that. But Michy Batshuayi, thank you so much. Thank you for the Premier League trophy that you won us. The last trophy, the last Premier League title that we won. Michy Batshuayi is the guy who scored the winning goal against West Brom, where Tony Pulis played like 10 at the back or 11 at the back. We couldn't find any way. Even Diego Costa, Fabregas, and everybody, we couldn't break the deadlock. No matter how hard we tried, no. Tony Pulis was like, no, not today. And guess what? Out of the blue, Michy Batshuayi, he was on the pitch like for 5 minutes. Bam, bam, bam. He appeared from nowhere. It's just like RKO. From heaven. Boom. Thank you so much, Mr. Batman, Michy Batshuayi, for your loyal service. And good luck for the future. Always a blue. So people, listen, I have the link there, okay? I put the link early on. If you wanna call, you can call for free. And you come and express yourself, and if you can help your brother get some likes, I want 100 likes before I leave. That is the first target. We can do it at no time at all because we are almost 100 now, but some people are just bad people. They are just stingy. They think that if they like, they're gonna make you rich. It's not gonna make you rich. It just help YouTube to recommend you to other people to join. That's it. I don't get money from YouTube. I do it for free, just for the community. You know what I mean? So your 1 second is gonna help push me a little bit. No money here. Some people are like, yeah, where am I going tonight? I'm like, come on. Victor is in the house. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Hello, Mr. Fofana Nation tonight.
Yes.
I like your change. The change that you put on there. It tells me the mood you're in before I even dial in. Oh my goodness. So right now that things are beginning to settle. Clearly, Chelsea knows what Chelsea has. We all knew from the beginning that we needed a creative attacking midfielder like De Bruyne. I just put that in the comment below. And of course, we needed a great interrupter in the position of a DM. We did not necessarily get that. So we are
Somebody's
in a
yelling
little
at
bit.
you. Somebody's yelling at you. Take care of the family first. All right. Yeah, so Victor is going to be back, though. He's having some family situations at the back.
No. I'm back. Okay. So we all know that those two things weren't accomplished. But I have just, in the last hour or so, looked at Zakaria's clips online. And I understand that he's prone to injury. And he wasn't even playing at Juventus before we plucked him out. But if we can make that player...
Yeah, go on. I just wanted to say that.
But if we
can... big up to both of you. Sorry, big up.
If we can resurrect that player that was in Germany, whose clips all over the internet, he's tall, he seems like he's very nimble, he can pick a pass from afar, he's very fast. But if we can really maintain him as injury-free as possible this year, I think there's a player in there. So I feel like there's somebody that can come in and show us how a proper DM operates and really change our expectation. In terms of and this is my second point here, in terms of the attacking midfield, we still haven't had anybody that will come in and give us a De Bruyne kind of type of true passes, killer passes, and contribute to goals like Lampard and all these other past attacking midfielders we've had. But if we can really, if that is in the purview of our coach, right? We have players that are mendable to that position. Be it Gallagher, be it even Loftus-Cheek, and all these people that have this itch to attack, but they are forced to stay back and cover for Kovacic. And cover for Jorginho. And cover for Jorginho. So that is where we are. I feel like those two areas, every other place, we might be able to get away until January and reassess our situation. But those two areas need those kinds of solutions, and maybe that will make things click.
DJ, introduce yourself and tell us what you think about the whole situation. Gallagher is back tomorrow from that stupid second yellow. We have Zakaria, who was presented but not ready yet. He hasn't got his work permit yet. Aubameyang, who still need a mask. So mind the mask, because we are very dangerous team. When somebody is wearing a mask at Chelsea Football Club, be careful. They turn to be like Zorro. Like, they are so good. Everybody that wears a mask at Chelsea Football Club, it's good sign, okay? If you look at Rudiger, the final of the Champions League, or whatever, mask brings us some good luck. And what do you think? And Broja new contract and stuff like that. Do you think that now it's turn to give Mason Mount and Reece James a bumper contract?
Yeah. Listen, first of all, big up to you and big up to Victor, everyone in the comments as well. I hope you're both well. Listen, I'm obviously very happy about, first of all, start with Rando Broja. I'm very happy about this kid's new contract. I think a lot of people were saying what was Todd Bowley's vision when he bought Chelsea and what he wants to do, and I think everything he said before he came to the football club and bought us, what he sees and how he wants to get young players signed up, put players for the future, and he's fulfilling that all. And I think that is just great news that's just great news for us in terms of Broja. I just want to hopefully see him get more game time now under Tuchel. Hopefully he'll give him an opportunity now that he signed that new contract. Yep, I also believe Reece James and Mason Mount are not far away from getting contracts. From what I've heard, I think they'll be the next two that he'll be working on. And I also understand N'Golo Kante is going to be getting a new 2.5-year contract as well at some point. I don't know when that's going to be all revealed or when it's going to be said, but they're the three players it looks like we're going to be getting new contracts to. So yeah, very happy about that. Obviously Mason Mount. And obviously, Reece James, very important players to Chelsea for now and for the future. And I think we do need to get these guys both tied down, because I see them as captains down the line, especially Reece James for me. Yeah.
DJ, are you content with actually shedding £275,000 a week for Kante and playing him only half the season?
No, I get where you're coming from, Victor. I don't know what his whole wage is going to be, to be honest with you. I don't know that. I don't know the ins and the outs of that now. All I know is he's going to be getting a new contract, but I don't know how much it's going to be, to be honest with you, Victor. I don't even want to give figures and amounts of what it's going to be. I've just, as I said, I've been talking to it. I've just been hearing various people telling me that a new contract for him is going to happen at some point, and obviously Reece James and Mason Mount as well.
So I have a question for you, Victor, because are you okay? Are you giving? So you already gave up on Kante because of his injury, or you?
No, I mean I love the chap. I love Kante to death, but I don't think I will. I love Kante to just stay on the bench. I mean, Kante. Well,
Kante are the people that I've been saying this for years now. Like, Kante is somebody who's been asked to do too much beyond even his strength by the French national team, by Thomas Tuchel, by Frank Lampard, or by Sarri. We play him under pen. We don't give him a proper rest. We ask him to save everybody on the pitch. So if we get a proper guy also in the midfield that can also help defend, who can put some tackles and also give him one role to do, because Thomas Tuchel said that playing him as a number 6 is just like limiting him. He got so much quality. He need to go, score, shoot. Like in the midfield, he's the only guy who can even dribble and then pass the ball, put through ball, shoot from distance. He does everything. But I believe that if we can discipline him, just like when somebody is aging, if you look at Rooney, they're going to change him a position from a very demanding position to sit back a little bit, be at the edge of the box and score goals. Messi, the more you age, the more coaches are going to find a way of using you efficiently. At the moment, I think we are killing Kante because we don't know how to use him and give him some responsibility to do it.
The reason why I have concerns about Kante, and I love him to death. I mean, I think he's much more effective in that role than any of the other people have. And this question goes to DJ as well. I feel like what the problem is with Kante is that he is doing all of that because of the nature of the entire team. That the coach has a style of play which makes those two have to overwork. And then he also likes to field one who barely does any work. You know what I mean? Now, when you age in any club, you get to evolve your role. Fine, we understand that your role evolves and you get better. You do maybe a little, but because it's effective, like you mentioned, like Messi is effective in any place role because he has cover-ups. And even if he's not on the field, other people can do his job. So when he comes in, he's free to do what he does. He doesn't feel like he has to show that the responsibility of scoring all the goals for PSG or wherever he is. When Kante is put in our team, however, these responsibilities become his. And so it is a lot of work on a player that is used massively by wherever he goes, whether it's national team or it's by Chelsea. That is why it is hard for me to see him. I mean, I could just say, okay, he's a senior player, but then we keep racking up these senior players. Dave doesn't do anything. Aspilicueta is just there for motivate the younger players. If we keep Dave for under 2 years, we keep Kante for under 2 years, then you have people on the payroll that are just there to motivate others. All their jobs are very.
But that also is good, though. You don't have any idea how motivate. That's why some people will get money just by talking some positives to people. But it's not only that. There's still our luxury kind of players that you need them in big event. Kante is going to be there when we beat City again in the final of the Champions League. Kante is going to be there, bro. I would take it. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Give him the money. Sign him for 2 years or 3 years. Keep him there. Use him efficiently. He got a very good attitude. He's not somebody who will protest and say, I'm not playing, or go to the media and talk. He is just good. Look at even Aspilicueta, the captain, but he's on the bench often. He doesn't complain. He knows his role at the moment. So I don't see any wrong by giving him a new contract. Yeah.
My concern is that we have too many over 30s in our team.
So what the problem is they performed good. I mean, I don't see any problem for me.
I don't mind that. But the thing is, that's what I'm saying, that because of that, they are prone, even our youngest, the ones that we signed that are young, some of them are prone to injury. So that, like I said, if you have people that are prone to injury, like Robin Loftus-Cheek goes on the field, and I mean, right now he's back in the team after being taken out of the team. I just want a team that is strong.
Bro, it sounds like you are blaming injuries on players. Those are natural. Like you can't force like this. In America, like you don't discriminate ages and stuff.
What I'm saying is
like,
that you have to
like age is just a number at the moment. Injuries are just natural. They can happen. Exactly. You don't ask yourself to get injured. And with 5 subs, for me, the problem we have is we don't have a proper rotation system, because we rotate people only when somebody has a broken leg. But before that, people are rotten on the bench without having a chance. But if we can be like City will bench De Bruyne, okay? And then somebody else is on the pitch, do the same job and win, and they're going to score goals. So if we come to that level of, okay, now Kai Havertz, performing good, sit on the bench for a couple games and put Broja. Okay, Thiago Silva, listen, you are old and we have to protect you against yourself. Sit on the bench. Chaluba, go there. Like a proper rotation when people are still fit and ready. Like you have no idea. The last time Kante got injured, I was in the same channel here doing a watch along. 5 minutes before that hamstring injury, I was screaming, everybody, it's on the record, take N'Golo Kante out. I can see him tired and holding the his hands at the back. Don't play him anymore, just take him and protect him. 5 minutes later, he was out, and for 5 weeks. That's how we were. Yeah. So if we can have people who can think outside the box and say, it's better now to protect somebody than be sorry and get and he's gonna be out for a long period of time. Let's just be proactive instead of reactive, if that makes sense. Let me just say hi to somebody here. Ali, are you there? Ali Baba. Ali is not there. Go, Victor.
I'm here.
Said that you're. Oh no, you wanna go? You wanna go ahead, Alibaba?
Yeah, finish, and then we're gonna go to Alibaba. Yeah.
Okay. Your point, everything you just analyze hinges on one thing, that you will have Pep Guardiola instead of Tuchel as your coach. These decisions are not being made by myself or Todd Bowler or you. It's being made by this man whom we have all put our faith in to make the right decisions at the right time. We know sometimes it will be a toss-up, and we hope that most of the time he actually is the right decision than the wrong decision. But we know the kinds of players he likes now. The ones he has brought in right now at this window seems like it's in a good direction. And so we will give him the benefit of the doubt, and we hope that everything that you said is correct. But I feel like the problem we have is at some point, I think it was the match before, or the game before the last one, he was talking about how depleted his bench was. He was talking about, I went to the field with 15 players, whatever it is.
Yeah, he's been talking a little bit too much, though.
Exactly. He talks about that a lot. Now, I don't know what they do in the training room to make sure that these players are fit, but he's fond of blaming our players when things are not going on right. So I feel like if we give him players that are fit and are industrious and are going to go out there and do the work, he has nowhere else to hide. But he, if he has to play Jorginho many times, because Jorginho never gets injured because he gets the ball and passes it away, and then he stays safe. He never goes for any tackles.
He plays safe. Yeah.
Exactly. So if he's gonna play that guy all the time because the guy is never injured, nobody's saying that we wish anybody would be injured in Chelsea team, but we are forced, the circumstances demands that he does these things. So I'm hoping, this is why I'm keeping my fingers crossed and really staying positive here. The next few matches, when he's able to field the better part of the 250 million we just invested in him, then we will see where he's taking us. Because we until now he has not been given that chance. So now he has the chance. So we have to stay positive.
Okay, people, if you want to help me, please like, only one click away. Help me get 100 likes, because we are over 140 people watching right now. So if there are some good people among us, you can just click that like button. It's gonna help YouTube recommend to more people. That's all. I'm not gonna get money from it. It's just recommendations, right? Ali, what do you have to say? Ali Baba, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's go.
I just wanted to say that I'm happy Broja signed the new contract, the 6-year deal. I thought like when he was not playing, I thought he was a little bit unhappy, but
now we have to give him a chance to play, though. We have to give him a chance, and do not just expect out of the blue that, oh, listen, he need to do that, he need to be a Drogba immediately. No, he's a 20-years-old kid, and he need to learn. He's gonna make mistakes. He's gonna miss some sitters here and there. That is part of the process. Because at Chelsea Football Club, we always looking for perfect players. Yeah, so. But
there are some perfect players though. Look at De Bruyne. Look at them.
But when he was growing in the same age as Mount or as let's say Broja or whatever, he wasn't in that level.
At 20?
Yeah. I think
at 20,
the best player, even Haaland or De Bruyne would Salah, they would come and struggle to flash their lights in this setup. I don't think this is a good setup for them.
Yeah.
Even the best player, Ronaldo or Messi, I don't care whoever it is, I don't think they'll flourish in this setup.
Oba is there, bro. Oba is going to do it.
You know what I was thinking of though, for Oz. when DJ was going through his lineup of people that we might sign, we might renew their contracts or have an extension. I was hoping, and I hope DJ, you haven't kept that for me. Tell me that you didn't hear that J5 is going to be extended, please.
No, I've not heard anything on Jorginho so far. I'm not saying it's not going to happen though. I've only heard those three plays. I think Reece James. I think it was news on Reece James yesterday that was going out that once the transfer window is shut, I think Todd Boehly's going to be sitting down with a lot of the players to get these contracts sorted out. And I think Reece James's one is going to hopefully will be done soon. I think Mason Mount's as I said is going to be as well. Is also going to be done. I heard about Broja's one. I knew Broja was going to be done. I was just going to wait when that was going to be. Obviously, he decided to do it today, which is great. And that's, I think the only reason why they delayed the Broja deal is I think they wanted to see what was going to happen with Batshuayi, because obviously Batshuayi was. I think you guys know Batshuayi moved today to Besiktas today. Turkey, and I think they were just waiting for that to all happen before obviously getting the Broja deal sorted out. So I don't know, but as for Reece James and Mason Mount, I think they're going to be next. I think, and I hope that gets done very soon. I don't know when they're going to be revealed or when it's going to be done, but I know the club is in talks with them, and also with obviously N'Golo Kante. But let's see what happens with it. This is the news that I've been told and it's come out to me. Obviously, let's see what happens with it all. I hope it happens soon. But I've not heard nothing on J5, Victor. Nothing on J5.
There's a breaking news. There's a breaking news. Jorginho just signed a 7 years. Why are you laughing? This is the breaking news.
Are you joking?
No,
don't do that.
7 years extension.
Are you serious?
7 years?
Yeah, 7 years with...
No.
Wow, 375k a week. Oh
my Lord, what are we doing?
7 years, 375k a week.
Are you serious?
Oh my goodness.
Are you
Guys,
serious?
are you guys really believing this? Orcs,
No,
come on,
I
bro.
think it's a fantasy. I guess he's joking. No,
Yeah, 'cause
nobody can get more than Kante or
Ali-
Sterling. I think he's joking. Yeah.
Alibaba, you got to remember, bro. Orgs is a massive J5 fan, bro. You got to remember that. That's the reason why.
Maybe that's why. We got you, York.
So what do you guys think about all of these people that we've let go? I mean, it seems like he has just come and clean out the locker room.
Yeah, well, the one that is making me mad, I wanted to punch everything around me is the young Billy Gilmour. Like Gilmour is the one that really get to my nerves. Yeah, I was like, what's going on here? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah.
This is why most people don't like the midfield, because the midfield, that same midfield that has other potential players that could fill in there, is being occupied by people that are either injured prone or when they be given the chance several times and have not proven anything. And then you ship out these young potential players to just go out there for £9 million. I mean, 9 million. The guy was the man of the match when he played against formidable Premier League sides, and he's proven in this league. Howbeit he was at Norwich.
I think Billy Gilmour is gonna be signed by Liverpool or Man City. I can just feel it.
Barcelona. Just watch. Even Barcelona, because he says the style of what Barcelona want: small, technical, good on the ball. Players. You know. But I knew that Gilmour had no future under Tuchel from day one. When he gave his first interview, he was asked about the academy, and always very good PR. And he said something about Gilmour, like, oh, he's strong, but I'm not sure about his physicality in the Premier League. I was like, bro, this guy pretty much destroyed Liverpool on his own. And you're talking about the Premier League and he's not physical. From that day, he would throw something. When it comes to Gilmour, if you look closely and you read between the lines, something that he would say. But many people are just taking everything black or white. Nobody can read between the lines anymore. It's a TikTok generation. But it's clear that he doesn't rate the guy. He doesn't like that kind of profile. No matter how you are, but you are too small. Gilmour is like, Tuchel is like twice the size of Gilmour. I don't know if he doesn't like short people or something, but he always insists about his size. I'm like, size doesn't matter in that position. So I think
I would take Billy Gilmour than Jorginho at the moment.
Just say it again.
Yeah. It's not going to happen anymore.
They will come after you. The thing is this. I don't understand though. I do not understand Tuchel, and I mean, if you let a player like Gilmour go and you keep Jorginho, whom everybody. I mean, I know that Jorginho is very polarizing. People either love him or don't like. I mean, recently he has fallen out of favor for a lot of supporters, because we know that some of our goals are coming right through him, like he's not there. But all in all, and in the whole, some of the people that actually favor Jorginho will come out and say, oh, he was a third when it comes to Ballon d'Or a couple of seasons ago. Why are you better than all these? People have confronted me. Are you better than all these other coaches that pick him, that select him? And I'm like, where are those coaches now? And what are they getting from Jorginho? Jorginho doesn't offer and I don't want this tonight to be about him, but we know for sure that at least if you're going to keep Jorginho, then try and maintain that you want somebody like Gilmour as well, because Jorginho's is getting to the twilight of his career. He's going to move on very soon, at least within a year. Who is going to succeed him? And my last point, have you realized that
Yeah, you are muted yourself. Dave.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon to everyone.
Pick up, Dave. How are you, bro? You all right?
Stop driving. You are driving. Dave.
Needs his back five to be great, and that's it.
Victor, we couldn't hear you. We couldn't hear you for a long period of time. That's why we put Dave.
Have you realized that? Have you realized that Tuchel almost never talk about strikers? Mm-hmm. He never talk about attacking midfielders. And he never talked intelligently about any of these positions, because his game is all about showing up the back five and making sure that the so lackadaisical people are incompetent people are in the midfield. That's because he thinks that defense is better than attack.
Yeah, he's a defensive coach. You have to give him credit for getting the best from his defense, but I think at some point he's going to need somebody to help him a little bit in the attack, just the way we did. We know Lampard is attack, even you are leading 2-0 attack, and then you drop point, and then you lose games, stupidity. And then we were talking about him, he needed a defensive coach. And then he got his friend, Anthony Berry. They went to school together. And then...
Yeah.
He when Anthony Berry actually took over, you could see how the defense got 1,000 times better. So there is nothing wrong by saying, you know what, I need some help here. It's not like the other guy is gonna take all the credit, but you need somebody in your staff who knows how to deal with different areas on the pitch. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I for one thing, I think this time round, guys, I think the reason I get where you're coming from in terms of I think Tuchel needs to do a balance of attack and defense, of defending and attacking. And I think at the moment he reminds me very much of Jose Mourinho when he first came. He sorted out the defense, but then eventually he started to be effective. He started getting when he got his defense sorted out, then you then saw him after that, working on other things, and then finally he started to make us into a winning machine. And I think Tuchel will do this. And I know there's a lot of fans that are very much wanting this to happen overnight. I know people are saying he's been there for 2 seasons now. He should have at least found an identity for the football club. I think that's the one thing I've always said on when I agree with Victor in terms of the one thing I go along with him is saying that we don't have an identity under Tuchel at the moment. And I do believe once we get that, we can go back to being effective again. I just think it's going to take some time, and I just think this seems to be the situation in football management at the moment. Fans are not prepared to give time to managers. They've been so, and I'm not aiming this at you, Victor, but I'm just going by when Roman Abramovic was our owner. People have been so seen for us being so successful under Roman, seeing him hiring and firing managers, and it's worked because we've won trophies out of it all. But this time round, you've got new owners. And to be fair to Roman Abramovich, in the last couple of seasons before he left, he was trying to cut that trade of trying to hire and fire managers. He was trying to give managers a chance to see what they can do. Obviously, it didn't work out for Lampard. Sarri, we all know what happened with Sarri. He knew he had no transfer window. He decided to go back to, he wanted to go manage back in Italy. In fact, he was homesick. He wanted to go back to Italy. It happened, right? But with this situation with Thomas Tuchel now, I think with these new owners that have come in now, I think what they want to do is they're trying to go a different way now. They want to bring in the players that Tuchel wants, and they want him to try and build something with those players that he's got. And I think he'll get given the time. It's whether the Chelsea fan base are going to give him that time to do it and making sure he gets everything right. And I think that is where things will start getting down the line. If things are not working out, I think you're going to find a lot of more fans getting onto Tuchel this season of getting him out. And I don't think that's the answer, because whatever manager you bring in, whatever players that we've now got in for this season, okay, this manager, the next manager that might come might say, you know what, I don't want these players. Then what you're going to do, you're going to have to start all over again, get rid of the dead wood again, and then start all over again. So this is why I keep thinking it's not as easy as people make it out to be. I'm not a manager myself, but I know in terms of when you've got a job like Thomas Tuchel has got, and other managers, they've got to make a situation work, and you've got to give them time to do it.
Yeah,
and if you don't, it's just like, what's the point then of having a manager at the football club? We might as well be managerless and just let the owner do the managing of the players.
Okay,
do you get me? If you're not going to give a manager time.
And I don't mean to retort you, because you didn't. It's not an argument we're having here. It's just a real good opinion that you just narrated here. And I just want to say this: there's 2 big points that I want to put across. One is that, if anything at all, TT or Tuchel is really riding the cocktails now of an established Premier League world-class club.
Yeah.
When Abramovich took over, Chelsea was Chelsea, but it wasn't a Chelsea with a fan base all over the world and winning titles left and right. He needed to establish that. to actually also then all the things he did has catapulted the team to a level where Chelsea is known worldwide and also has become a valuable club. So I give him that. Of course, the flip side of that is all of these changing that we done that didn't help the team, and we had a lot of backlog of players that were deadwood, weren't being used because obviously managers come in and we know the consequences of that. The second point that I want to make real quick is that the reason why people are still doubtful, even with this new coach, even though the same people will give this coach a chance, because where do we go next, right? We don't have anywhere else to go, and nobody even fosters the idea of replacing this coach. So let's stay with him. But the reason why people are still doubtful is that when you, and I'll make this analogy, okay? If you're an architect or a builder of a building, especially the tall buildings, you need the core. You need to show that this is my core, this is what I stand for, and I'm going to build the actual frame, the building around the core. You build the core first, make sure the core is unshakable, and it can withstand all the winds, the terrible winds that come. We do not, like I said earlier on, and you, DJ, have also said that our identity is important, because then all the other players become peripheries. They come in and help what this coach stands for. You can easily make that out with Pep. You can easily point that with all the other great coaches based on who they really build their team around. Who is this man building his team around?
You want to go back to Jorginho, huh?
Yeah, no. Yeah, even if it's not Jorginho, is it the likes of Jorginho? Is it the people that are supposed to calm with the waters, even though he knows that he's the coach of now the Premier League, which is faster and is more athletic, and he puts all his baskets. Even Kovacic doesn't give you that. You need a pillar in Declan Rice, the type of midfielders, defensive midfielder that can be rough and can show up and bring a team from a disaster to glory.
Okay,
and in all Chelsea teams, but if you go to Asian, if you go to Makaleli, if you go all the Chelsea teams that have been successful, have had people from the center that were no nonsense. They can add on to the goal scoring. They can actually give a true pass that you cannot do anything but score because it's served on a silver platter. We don't have that, and that is where my problem is with TT.
All right, so can I say something here?
Go.
I completely respect what you're saying. The core in the midfield is not there. Nobody's trying to shoot from distance. Nobody's bullying people really from the midfield. And you're making a good point about Declan Rice here. Let's see how this Zakaria guy is going to turn out, because he might cost less money than Declan Rice. But I would like all day long get Declan Rice. Next season, actually, he's going to have only 1 year left on his contract. But there is a trick here. He got another extension that West Ham could trigger that, and it's going to be 2 years. So I don't think it's going to cost, again, 150 million. We can negotiate a good price. So if Boyle was ready, like, to pay 90 million on a young kid from Germany, on Gvardio, Josko, I think Boyle has no issue at all spending money on a quality player. So I think if it doesn't work out for Zakaria, we might go for Rice next season. Something else I wanted to say here, let me read some comment here so everybody can feel involved, even people who are just commenting. I don't want to let people out of the discussion. People are fighting a lot, but let's go. Which one I wanted to choose here? So this Mr. Limitless here said that I think we were talking about Broja, and he said Billy Gilmore, and he said that was one game. We keep going to the Liverpool game. Through the last season, he did not do anything. But all I can tell you, he was on loan, and the reality on loan is completely different than the reality of being sold, being somebody's property, than being on loan where they need you just for a job and not to develop you or not giving you enough playing time. But it's a long story that many people don't understand how the loan works. So if somebody is on the bench, often on loan, it doesn't mean that he's necessarily bad. Only few coaches in the world, like Patrick Vieira, or exceptional. Like they're gonna give chances to like the loanies, but the majority are gonna just take care of festival of their own kid, develop their own players. If they are doing good, they're gonna continue playing them, and you're gonna just sit on the bench just in case they need you. But like I said, it's almost impossible to explain certain people how that loan stuff works. And I always give people example of Harry Kane, who went to Norwich City and could even get a game, and they have to recall him. And when they recalled him, and then he started punishing teams in the Premier League for fun, scoring like 3 goals against Chelsea on the New Year day, and he ruined completely my day. So just giving you an example that there are so many reality that people don't understand. They would jump to black or white because they want to defend the manager, they want to defend certain players that they like. But it's far from the truth. And he said he moved, we moved. We moved him on because we didn't count on him. We didn't even put the release clause because the manager don't rate him. Period. But continue to say that. Let's see what's going to happen in few years now when he's developed and Barcelona want him, City want him to go there and replace De Bruyne, and you're gonna come here and say, I didn't want to let him go to begin with. But right now you're trying just to defend the manager because you like him, so everything he does is good at the moment. I understand. I've been there. So yeah, no, listen, you can say whatever you want, but
you're making good points, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you. But you know what I'll say though, yeah, is that I was one of those who was very angry with Gilmour going yesterday. I have to say, especially knowing that we're light in that midfield, and I for one think he should get a start over Jorginho. Again, I'm not coming back to. I know it's not back to knocking Jorginho, but I think he'd have, because I think we saw last season when he did last 2 seasons ago when he came on against Liverpool, we saw what he did there. He literally ran that midfield almost when he came on for Chelsea in the cup game. I was for one gutted that he actually left yesterday. I actually thought, and the thing of all is, it's only for 9 million, which is a snip. At 9 million for Billy Gilmour.
How can you buy a kid? Listen, I have no issue with Chukwuemeka or Casadille or those wonder kid that we are buying, right? So this guy cost less money, even with less money than Gaga, Slonina, less money than Chukwuemeka, less money than all the academy, Sturge, and all those kids that we spend 10 million, 20 million here and there. And you're gonna, this is a steal. This is a big gift that they gave to let me finish. That is a good gift that they give to Brighton. And then they're gonna sell and get all the profit from that, just like what Wolfsburg in Germany did with De Bruyne. Okay, they bought him like for 25 or 26 million, something ridiculous like that, and sold him for 60 or 65 million to City. In few years now, mark my word, City are gonna get Gilmour to replace De Bruyne. You like it or not, it's going to happen.
Okay. I want to make a point here before I forget. This is why a coach of a top 6 team matters. Even if it's not a top 6 team, nobody in the Premier League or elsewhere will come to Chelsea and put 50 million pounds on the table for any of our players. It's also because of the way they've been treated, the way they've been shut up. I mean, even during Lampard's time or right before him, everybody wanted Chelsea in Germany. He was a hot cake. It's because of the way we were developing new players, talking about them, giving them opportunities to play.
The treatment from the manager is bad.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying here, Thomas Tuchel out or no. Don't put me in that category. But somebody need to tell the truth. We love Thomas Tuchel, but it's not because you love somebody that you have just to be a cultist and start kissing his asses all the time. You have to tell the truth because you love somebody and you want him to improve. What is wrong by talking about system? What is wrong by saying those kids been badly treated and shamed in public? Tammy Abraham, 45 minutes. He came to the media, completely destroyed him. Hakim Ziyech, oh, he need to show me a little bit more. You're playing him out of position. What is wrong by telling the truth? It looks like somebody need to lie in order to be popular. No, this is not what we do here. Here we tell the truth, no matter how it's going to cost us, and somebody need to say it. We don't have to go around and try to kiss people, kissing babies and trying and pretending. There's a problem here that need to be fixed, and we have to say it. Jorginho makes mistakes because we were protecting him. You're going to find Ruben to blame. You're going to find such and such Gallagher to blame. What the hell? Just tell the truth. Tell the truth. Some of us were educated to tell the truth at any cost. All the time. Don't lie to me because you got whooped by your mother. You don't lie to me, you got whooped. You know? So I'm going to continue to tell the truth. Some people think that if they are lying and then they look cool. No, you don't love Thomas Tuchel more than I do. I love him more because I want him to change the system, play players from their position and let's judge them. Give people equal opportunity and not when only somebody is got a broken leg. Is that anything wrong by telling the truth? No. Yeah, go on.
So for me, what I was trying to say, and I know that you Dave is on, so you probably would like to introduce him. But
Mr. Dev. Dev, say hi to people, introduce yourself.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm away when Victor is on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
so
big up to you, Dave.
Yeah, exactly. What I was trying to say is that the one of the responsibilities of the coach is actually also to place a lot more value on your players. Like I said, nobody will go and knock at the front door of the city as a club and put all of these underwhelming amount of money on the table for any of their players because they know that there's value placed in them by virtue of working with Pep Guardiola. You know, we are the only team that goes and buy a player for 98 million and turn around and give him away. You know, it's not a very good report. But I know that because regardless of whether the player was bought during his regime or not, you as a coach have a responsibility to the club and not feel that you want to add on to the bad reputation. The bad aspect of Chelsea is that we just spend money on players and then we turn around and throw them away because we don't even give them the chance. And I feel like this coach came in and they felt, oh, this is a club that can do that. Imagine if he was giving just £100 million this summer and there's like, use it wisely, not a limitless amount of money, but £100 million. Use it wisely. That's what you would think. What would he have done with it? You know what I mean? And so it is really important we find out what kind of fiber or metal this man is made out of. Because if we intend that he has to be given a year, 2, 3, because we don't want to rotate managers like we've been doing, we have to make sure that we are going to take out the bad aspects and the good aspect of his coaching. And the bad aspect is not very good at all. It's not, of course, that's the virtue of it because it's bad, but it's not good. And we have to be very, very aware of that.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to you, Mr. Dev. Let me introduce Mr. Pod, and then Dev, say something, and then we're gonna move to Mr. Pod because he haven't said anything. And
all
then
right, well,
go straight and then give the floor to
I will go straight to the
Pod.
point.
Yeah,
I'll go straight to the point. Like coaches have high expectation. When a coach comes in the team and then the team is full of talents, the job for the coach is easier. But when he comes to the team and then there's some dead woods and some players who are not creative and things like that, then he turns to find a way to find a goal or things like that. But Thomas Tuchel, I'm seeing him more like of a coach who likes to see a hard-working player. But when you have players who have attitude because they don't like the position they play, they make Thomas Tuchel's position more harder, because if that's the only best player he has, but he has an attitude, then it's hard for Thomas to try somebody new. Because look, I'm pretty sure he sees what is going on in that training. If there's a talented player, good with the ball, who's dribbling and quick with his feet, he will definitely put him in the starting 11.
Well, listen, I'm not too sure about that. I'm not calling you a liar here, but there are certain players. There are certain players who can't do any wrong. Like certain players who are on the bench. Tell me, my brother, tell me what Kai Havertz is showing in training that Broja is not showing. Tell me how Jorginho need to play until when he broke his leg, but he never even got injured. How that is fair that somebody physical who can help us in physical games sitting on a bench and you call it as if that player's fault because he doesn't show enough. Bro, you and me from our houses, we can see it. How he can't, how the manager who sees them every single day can't see that. All I wanted to say is, in life, even you have your favorite thing. Like, you have a friend that can't do any wrong, he's always there, or a kid that you love the most. You don't say it. As I think certain players in every team are in that position. And at Chelsea, yes, certain players can't do any wrong. Listen, we were struggling with goals. Tammy Abraham, who was the top scorer in the team, was on the bench. Sometimes he wasn't even on the bench. But when he comes out, he was supporting Timo Werner, saying, listen, if a woman don't want to go out with you, don't force. Playing him every single game. When Tammy Abraham is training, very good attitude, he wasn't given even a sniff because he made a mistake in 45 minutes. So that I'm not going to agree with you totally about, you don't get to the team because you don't deserve it. I didn't finish.
Yeah. That's because that is what he doesn't like personally. Like, sometimes, we've all gone through that moment where you're good, you're better than somebody, but the coach is not taking you in the team for some reason.
Yeah.
He's looking at you like, I don't like the way you look because you look weak. You don't
that's
look
true.
great.
That's true. The way you dress, I don't like you.
Right. Thomas
your
is one of
voice,
those guys,
I don't like you.
Right. And he's looking at players like Billy Gilmore. You too short.
You're too short.
Like,
I'm tall.
He's
I like
judgmental.
tall people.
That's the kind of coach that I see with Thomas. And instead, what he want to do is bring in the players that his eyes love to see and his eyes love to perform. It's like the image in his head is his imagination and only. If you don't fit the way he sees
he
football,
imagine it, and then you are bad. That's the problem.
You are bad in his eyes.
Mr. Mr. Victor, let's listen just a little bit to Mr. Pard because he just came here. I want to make him feel welcome in the show. Mr. Pard, let's go. The floor is yours.
Well, it's I was just listening to your interesting conversation, and me and the host, I think we kind of agree on a lot of things about the club, and in terms of the transfer window, I think if you look at it from an outsider's point of view, it looks good, but I think we've got a team full of players that are all over the place. I don't see no structure. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really happy with the Aubameyang signing. I think there were better players. I don't think we should have sold Timo Werner. I think he was the best out of the bad bunch we had.
Okay.
And
just because he scored yesterday hat trick, or you just being serious, like, or you just okay, yeah, let's go.
So yeah, look, for me, the manager has got his players now. These are his players.
Yeah, no more excuses.
I always said you've got to back the manager, and we will see. I don't think we're going to finish in the top 4. I don't think we're good enough because we don't create enough and we don't score enough. Prove me wrong. Yeah,
I like what he said today in the press conference. Like, it is on me. Like, he said something like that in that sense. Like, it kind of is on me. The pressure is on, and let's see how it goes. And talked about the peace of mind, knowing that this is the group of players that you're gonna be working with for the rest of the season. Everybody, even those who wanted to leave, they're gonna stay there. And they have to work now. If you give them a chance, Hakim Ziyech, bad attitude, Christian Pulisic, bad attitude, but now they have to behave because they have no choice. They have to perform for their national team, or Hakim Ziyech left, but I'm sure he's going to come back because there is a new coach for Morocco. That is another topic, but I think they're going to perform for themselves too. They have to go to the World Cup. I think they're going to be in their best behavior, but also the manager need to compromise at some point and just for the business, because we have the same goal, which is getting to somewhere. So try to get something out of them.
So
I agree.
Oz, I totally agree with you. Quickly, a quick comment, and you know, with the issue with Ziyech, right? I totally believe that it's because they changed the manager there because they wanted somebody else who will work with Ziyech, because they knew they have a creative player in there. The same way you can say about Chelsea. Everybody talks about our creativity up front. It is really our creativity or lack thereof. We have a problem there. We don't have anybody that can create for us. So that is where we have to work on that aspect of our game. Finally, I just want to ask DJ Roque, because he's over there in England. When people ask two core questions, they just give him a softballs. Why doesn't somebody just ask him these questions that all the fans have a problem with? Do you think that you have a strong enough, creative enough, great enough DM in this team? Why doesn't...
I think your microphone is breaking. I think they ask him sometimes question in that sense, probably not directly the way you and me will ask him, but he always say it's not the structure or it's not about this and that. It's not. He tried to protect them and say that we are good. We have this and that. He will mention injuries. He will say N'Golo Kante, you know, we have him, and then boom, he's out again. Look at Chile, and then he will be for a few weeks, and he will always bring to the sense of show you that if everybody is fit, we are good. It just something happened. We are unlucky to be in that situation. So he been asked those kind of questions, not directly, but that's what I think. He need to protect players. He need also to protect himself by saying, listen, it's not about anything else. It's about we are probably missing many people in the team. Summer, not winter. Fall is coming.
Yeah, hello everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, big up, Summer.
Hello.
We can hear you, Summer.
We can hear you.
Are you having winter already or something? You called, bro.
Well, I just came in. What do you want me to say?
Say where are you from and talk to us. Introduce yourself.
Well,
to the group,
I'm calling from the US, and
okay.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Okay.
I've been listening to everybody speaking.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing an awesome job. When it's time, I would give my own opinion on issues.
Okay, we give you the floor is yours because you just came in. Just talk to us.
Generally on Chelsea, anything?
Anything. We don't care. Just anything you want to talk.
I think with the transfer window ended now, we have a clearer picture of what we have and what we're going to work with for the rest of the season, or at least until the January transfer window. But I think, in summary, the Chelsea owners have done an excellent job. I think we've done very well. We complain a lot as Chelsea fans, rightly so. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. But if at the beginning of the transfer window, we were given a list: Sterling, Koulibaly, Cucurella, Fofana, Aubameyang, Zakaria, and then the young lads, I think would have gladly taken that as the signings that would be made. Chukwuemeka and Casadei, Slonina, of course, and Hutchinson, the 10 of them. We would have gladly taken that list. And to top it all, the icing on the cake is a lot of the deadwood that we're talking about, good players nonetheless, but a lot of the fringe players that most of the Chelsea fans were asking to move on have been moved on. Some of them probably we don't want to be moved on. I did hear one of the panelists talk about
Broja or Gilmore? What you mean? Batshuayi? Which one? I can't hear anything. Probably my. Hello? Can you hear me, people?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Can you hear Sama?
Sama
Sama just disappeared.
Yeah, it's just connection. But
He
something
was-
also I don't like about Thomas Tuchel's the way he's playing is the way he's just using those two midfields. He's so arrogant on how he look at the other opposition, looking like them like our team is better than them on paper. Like just like the way I said he be underestimating players like Broja. I said Broja. Bill Gilmore. He's looking at the other team like judging them by the way they look, thinking I'm only gonna use two midfielders and then we're gonna win. I'm seeing a lot of arrogance from these men sometimes because you cannot put only two midfielders and then have our forwards all the way far from them. Like, what do you want them to do? Take on six players to give them the ball?
Yeah, he was talking about us getting bullied and no energy, no nothing. But people who can do it, who can give you energy, you don't care about them. You don't give them a chance. So why are you complaining?
And he's underestimating the oppositions all the time.
All the time. It's like, okay, we're gonna impose ourselves to you. But you don't know those players are also professional football players. And the way he prepares for big games is different though. Because big games is like, okay, I'm gonna show you, but other games it's we're gonna destroy them.
Especially that game against Southampton was like a big example. I could totally tell if he had a chance to rewind this game, he would put his best players and the best tactics in there.
There's an interesting phenomenon, actually. There's an interesting phenomenon percolating here, Oz. Chelsea fans have never really dealt with a coach long enough that even through we are ignoring flatly the wins he has given us. That is what is so new to Chelsea fans in general since the last 15 or so years, that we have never really had a coach stayed on for 2, 3, 4 years where we will go to the pinnacles and plummets and get through a point where we are, okay, he's been tested by fire. We are now being tested by fire because this man has actually won as a Champions League, but yet everybody is able to dig him because he has a fault. And the problem we have with him is that he is not admitting that, and he doesn't tend to admit it. Now, you want to steal in a manager, but not when it's very obvious that steal is not necessarily holding the entire building. And that is where the problem is, that if the whole world can see it. The thing is that even with Tuchel, it doesn't seem like it's consistent. When we are seriously underwater and his decisions are not going well, he doesn't stick by them and come and defend them. He then turns to these younger players and put them in awkward positions to save the day. At the end of the game, like 15 minutes before, he would just
we are losing, we are in the losing position, or we have to defend the result, and you put those kids. There's a lot of pressure.
That is why we think he's not very honest. If he believes in it, he should die by it. But he throws these kids in there, and sometimes he makes changes that you don't even understand. And you are like, so what was the point of throwing in the older, dreary, aged, okay, not older, I shouldn't be, I'm an ageist, but the people that didn't know what they were doing. So that's where the problem is. If he loves that play, he should stand by it, let them rectify the situation, or don't change them. You're entitled to make changes, but make the change 25 minutes, 30 minutes, half time. So that they can.
I think with five subs now, I think something is gonna change. I can feel it like tomorrow is gonna be like the beginning of our season, kind of. Summer, you were gone, bro. What's going on?
Sorry, probably I had audio problems. Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you. Yes, we didn't finish your word and you were gone.
Well, I was just trying to say that we should give kudos to the owners for having such an excellent transfer window, considering there is no sporting director, there are new owners, and they have no clue or background in football or soccer. And here they've done an awesome job. If we look at the cast of players they've brought in, they've really brought in quality. It's now up to the players and up to the manager to produce. We cannot fault the owners one bit. They've spent the money. They've put their money where their mouth is, and they've actually brought in the players. Yes, we couldn't have got all the players we wanted, but we brought quality players that in the past have produced. It's about producing for Chelsea now. A lot is going to rest on the manager to use the players correctly, to use the right systems, to rest players when they're getting exhausted, all that stuff that we've talked about as fans. But a lot also is going to be on the players. There is not going to be any complaining. A lot of the panelists pound on Jorginho. I'm not a Jorginho fan, but I'm not a Jorginho hater either. It's not Jorginho's fault that he's put in to play matches. It's the coach's decision to play Jorginho. And it's the coach's decision to substitute Jorginho if needed. So it's going to rest on Tuchel now to actually produce results starting tomorrow against West Ham. So I'm all for supporting the manager, and the owners have done that. Now we're going to hold the coach accountable, and even more so the players, because a lot of our good players are not producing. We want to talk about Jorginho, but Mount has won Player of the Year twice, and he's not producing so far this season.
Yeah.
And so many other players. Kai Havertz is not producing. We let Timo Werner go, but Timo Werner was not producing, but definitely scoring more goals than Havertz. Havertz was scoring goals, but it was just here and there. And of course, we remember him for the Champions League finals goal.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of players that are underperforming. Pulisic, Ziyech, you name them.
Yeah. You nailed it, bro.
Those players that wanted to leave, they're staying back now. So they have no more excuses. No excuse from Pulisic, no excuse from Ziyech, no excuse from Jorginho. Nobody should be making excuses now.
Yeah.
We need to start getting points on the table. Look at where we are. We're the last of the big six when you look at the table. It's early season, yes, 5 games. But we need to start by getting 3 points against West Ham. West Ham is a big team, tough team, but they're way behind us. They have no reason to even come close to drawing the game tomorrow at Stamford Bridge.
Though. That is dangerous because we're going to
very dangerous, yes.
The Chelsea thing is to
I agree.
Charity
Chelsea
FC.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Chelsea, you're talking about. You underestimate any team on your own peril. I mean, and Summer, that was a great analysis there, and I don't want to take over the whole thing, but I want to say this real quick. The people talk about Jorginho because Jorginho reflects to a very high degree the style of the manager. These other players are in the periphery. Jorginho reflects the style of the manager. Maybe because he's always ready to go and he's never injured, so he's forced to play him. But Jorginho is not necessarily even the physical player anymore. It is the
Victor, I agreed. But we know that is Jorginho. Jorginho is playing the way Jorginho plays. We know what to expect from Jorginho. It's now up to the manager, since Jorginho is nowhere to be found defensively. If Jorginho is such a bad defender, we all agree that. It's up to the manager to give a supporting cast that is going to provide that backbone for Jorginho to make those passes.
And
we expect Jorginho to be a Makelele or
he's not
Michael Essien. No, he's
not that kind of player. And
exactly.
Somebody in the chat say that Jorginho introduced the new girlfriend to Thomas Tuchel. That's why he can't get off the starting 11.
So hopefully with this new guy Zakaria, we can bend Jorginho sometimes and see what Zakaria can do with Kovacic and Kante. 3 in the midfield will be good. Let's see how it works.
Right. Or maybe it's also because Jorginho is probably one of the only midfielder out there who knows what Thomas Tuchel wants in that area.
Exactly. So we can play Jorginho, but push him a little forward and have Zakaria or somebody that is better defensively be behind him rather than Jorginho being the first line after the defense.
No, but if we are all interested in results, then are we talking about who is influencing who? Because if we are talking about results, then it's not working. The pairing of identity, or actually the linking or the harmonization of identity between Tuchel and Jorginho is not producing results, folks. And so if we all can see it, and we just need the changes. We have to. The only thing that I think Oz and myself and other people have remarked about when it comes to Jorginho is that fine, we all know what he's going to deliver, but the chances have not been given to others who are being shipped up left and right because this man is blocking the chance. That is the only problem we have.
So the anger is right, but it should be directed at the manager, not Jorginho.
Yeah, that I completely understand that. And people, listen, I wanted to move from Jorginho and talk about the game tomorrow. For you guys, if you can help me with some likes, we are under 100 likes. What are you doing, my friend? Let's do it. We can destroy
people,
that.
Smash the like.
Can smash. Doesn't cost anything. It takes you just 1 second. Brother been here for hours for the community. If you can give me some likes, it doesn't hurt anybody. All right. So tomorrow, let me remind you, Aubameyang need a mask, a special mask. I don't know how many days it's gonna take for him to take that mask. Next week he's gonna start training with the team. Zakaria also is not gonna start, so we're not gonna see our new toys tomorrow.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you. With the mask on Aubameyang, I hear if he undergoes surgery, the healing will be faster than having it just heal naturally.
Oh, okay. But in the press conference, Thomas Tuchel talked about the mask. But let's see. I would like to have him with a mask because mask always brings.
Tuchel is making it sound like just wearing the mask solves the problem. Other players are going to go for his face if he just puts on a mask and he's not properly healed. And you know that.
Yeah, mask. You know the story behind mask at Chelsea Football Club.
Diego we win with mask.
When we have masks, the players is just like in another level. But listen.
Let's go with the mask. Let's go.
Jokes aside.
Let's go.
Hopefully he can do the right thing. Don't rush anything. Play the young Broja tomorrow and let's see what he can do. And but I doubt about it. Probably it's gonna start. It's gonna be the young, the other one, Kai Havertz, to lead the line.
And it's time to change it up.
It's time to change it up, but the manager is the boss. He makes decisions. So I don't know what.
And I also think he makes things so complicated.
Tomorrow he's gonna play Mount and Havertz again.
I'm trying to find a scene that I put actually the starting 11, the lineup and all that. I can't find it for some reason. I lost it. But I wanted to really do some kind of starting 11 for us here, but I can't find it. Looking.
And I'm pretty sure he's not happy with where he's.
Okay, guys. So tomorrow, do you think that we should drop Mendy and it's Kepa Arrizabalaga time? Let's go. Let's start by Dev. Tomorrow in goal, Mendy or Kepa? I can't find the scene, so I can't put on this. On the screen. Somebody got a lot of echoes. I can hear myself. Please check your. It's coming from Summer. Yeah, what's coming from?
I will keep Mendy.
Mendy in goal.
Yes,
okay.
I'll keep
what
Mendy
is
in
your
goal.
reason behind keeping Mendy in goal?
I don't know what's his name, but you know that West Ham forward, the way he's tall and buff.
Oh, they have tall. Even Zuma is tall. He scored a lot of
Suchek.
Yeah. In corner kicks. He would get bullied if we keep what's his name?
No, but Mendy doesn't come out for corner kicks anyway. He doesn't control that box.
What? Mendy do that? He controls the box.
For corner kicks?
He
does it.
He does.
Yeah, he been lack of concentration lately, but if somebody to control the box, it's Mendy, your guy. Really, he's good. He's tall. He can dominate that box, but sometimes he lacks a little bit of concentration and stuff like that. Like close range, like near post, he got beaten all the time, and stuff like that, or pass the ball to the opposition directly. Play. Yeah. You have to be like kick it long, man. Kick it long. Let go. Old school football sometimes. The tiki-taka causes us a lot of problems at the back.
And also because Mendy got long arms, to reach for it or to punch.
He's a giant. That guy is a giant.
Right. But if you look at Kepa, his arms is not even straight. It's a curve. Like, he can't lay your last life on that.
Okay, so Mr. Dev is going for Kepa tomorrow in goal. DJ, who are you going for? Oh, not Kepa. He said Mendy. You said Mendy, right?
Yes, Mendy.
Yeah, Mendy. So DJ, who are you going in goal tomorrow?
Yeah. No, I'm going for Mendy in goal tomorrow, and that's like we've said it already, because of the height they got in that team. And I think we also got to forget I forgot the guy they signed. Who's the Italian striker they signed?
Scamacca.
I forgot his name now.
Gianluca
Yeah, he
Scamacca.
may even start. Yeah, he's quite tall.
Yeah,
so
they have
he
tall
may start
guys,
tomorrow as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna target.
Yes, I'll
the
go with
problem
Mendy
is
tomorrow.
everybody knows how to target us. When the giant is there, Mr. Mendy, they target his weaknesses. And when Kepa is there, they're gonna shoot from distance. They're gonna try to cause chaos in the box from a corner kick or from free kicks, because they know his hands are very short. So they will find a way. But I think you might be right, Mendy. Okay, let's go. Victor, goal.
Short and sweet. For the sake of Mendy, it should be Mendy.
For the sake of Mendy, it should be Mendy. Sama, did you give your opinion here about the goalkeeper?
No, I'm going for Mendy as well, for the reasons that DJ and the others have said. That West Ham is such a huge team, and height is going to be very important in the game for the goalkeeper.
Yeah. You know, in my preview, I put Kepa there because I wanted to see something different. But you just changed my mind now. Thinking about the height, Scamacca. How could I forget that guy? But listen, Mr. Sama, you have a lot of echoes. But listen, if we're gonna continue by they have the height, Kepa can't do this and that. Finally, he won't play any game this season, because even against Southampton, I say the same thing because of James Ward-Prowse, his free kicks and all that. And I thought Mendy was going to be dominating, but we ended up by conceding 2 stupid goals. So yeah, if we continue also to say because his hands are short, he can't play, and then I don't see him getting any game this time around. Okay, so everybody already decided about the stuff here. Let's go back 3, DJ. Your back 3 for tomorrow.
I'll start with. I'll start at. We're going right back. I'm going to go with Fofana to start at right back tomorrow.
Really, Fofana? Okay.
Yep, Fofana. Yep, and put Reece James as a wing back. But I'm going to start with him as a what do you call it tomorrow.
So your back 3 is going to be Fofana, Koulibaly.
We could
Reece James as wing backs, right?
Correct. If we could rest Thiago Silva for this game, I'd say rest him, but I don't think it's going to happen. Whether he puts Chalobah in there as well, I don't mind either Chalobah or Thiago Silva. I think it's going to be Thiago Silva, so that would probably be the 3 tomorrow.
Okay, so your back 3 is going to be Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, and Fofana.
Correct.
All right. So you can even jump to your wing backs if you want.
Oh, can I? Okay. Wing back, obviously, Reece James. He's back in the team, so I'm so happy about that. And for me, Cucurella on the other side.
Cucurella and Reece James. Okay, let me move to Mr. Dave. Back 3 and wing backs.
My back 3 would be I can see the coach doing something like on the left, CB, he'll put what's that guy's name? Chalobah. And in the middle, he'll put Koulibaly. On the right, he'll put Fofana to give Thiago Silva a rest. That's what I see.
Okay. Did you talk about your wing backs already?
My wing backs, I'll go for Reece James on the right, and the left, I'll put Ben Chilwell.
Ben Chilwell, not Cucurella. Okay.
And, because I don't know if you guys realize it, but it's starting to look like a lot of times we getting pressure to the left. When Cucurella is there, it still looks like, we still getting too much attack to the left side. So, I'm not saying he's Alonso, but we need to start realizing that.
Yeah, defensively, we need also somebody solid. Yeah, but having somebody like Chile or Cucurella on the bench is a big bonus, because you can put them at any time and you have some new energy. And Chile also can score goals. Chile is a goal scorer.
And what I like about him is he do this perfect timing kind of thing. He knows when to be ahead and he knows when to chill in the back a little bit. But Cucurella, he's good with running with the ball and with the speed. but you cannot just keep running and then run quick to catch up to the player who's sprinting back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I prefer Ben Chilwell.
I got your point.
He
Summer.
got more defense than Cucurella.
Summer, your defense and wing backs.
Back three, right back Fofana, central Silva if he's not rested. Left back, left center back would be Koulibaly. So back three. Right wing back, Reece James. Left wing back, Cucurella
and Reece James. Okay, let's go, Mr. Victor.
I second the back three. I second DJ's suggestion. I think he would like to. I think the manager wants to prove something in this game because all eyes are looking at what 50 something million quid can get you. So tomorrow he would like to field his best, those who are available and can play. Yeah. Except for Zakaria, I think the rest will be predictable. The three will be we are looking at Fofana and the Silva and Koulibaly, and of course the wing backs. The right wing will be James, and also we will have. I think either one will be fine. Chilwell or Cucurella is fine with me. I think Cucurella gives you more than Chilwell in terms of the attack because he's very, very positive. So, but I think with the one, I'll go for Cucurella if I have to choose one.
All right, let's go. Double pivot. DJ, you're going to go with Mr. G5 and who else?
I'm going to go obviously J5 and I'm going to go with Cover tomorrow. Kovacic for me.
Cover and Mr. Jorginho Frelo. Let's move on. Dev.
Yes.
Pivot.
Pivot, I'll prefer Kovacic and Gallagher, but we both know it's going to be Gallagher and Jorginho again because of
it's going to be Cover and Jorginho for sure because Kante is out and the young man made a mistake the last time and got a red and stuff. Okay, I see. Yeah,
a red. Yeah.
Summer pivot.
Yeah, I think Tuchel will go with the tried and tested ones, Jorginho and Kovacic. If Kovacic can start from the beginning, I think Tuchel will play him. If he's going to sit him on the bench, that means he's not fully back from his injury. But if all things are fine, it's going to be J5 and Kovacic.
All right. Victor. Let's go. I know why I'm laughing, but...
Oh Lord!
Because of Jorginho.
Knows why I'm laughing. But I mean, the thing is this is the contradiction in terms here. You guys are talking about how giants the opposition is, and our equivalent, all right, to West Ham's answer in the defensive midfield in what is his name? Declan Rice is J5. I mean, this is what the inconsistency here.
Victor, I think Oaks is asking what we think the lineup would be, not what we want it to be. What we want it to be might be your suggestion, but Tuchel is going to play, what he wants to play. I know where you're heading with J5, but we're guessing what Tuchel will put up as lineup.
Okay, let me do that real quick. Let's move on because you know what I think. I don't want Jorginho anywhere near the first 16. I would like him. This is what I want. What I hope for is something. What I want will be to have Gallagher back just to prove that he can do it, and then to pair him up with Kovacic or even Mount. I don't care, Kovacic or Mount. And if Ruben is there, put anybody there and let them put himself. But no J5. I know that I'm beating about the bush.
So Kante is out and Ruben is out. Who is your choice? Let's move on.
My choice is Gallagher and Mount.
Gallagher and Mount from the midfield. Okay, that is your choice.
Ruben is available, Oaks.
He got a knock though. I don't want to risk anything. I saw him in training.
Well, the coach in his interview today said the only player that is not ready to play is Kante.
Well, I'm talking because of the knock that he got. Like, you don't want to,
Okay.
Sometimes players don't want to really, they might even lie sometimes, but I don't think he's lying. But You got off because you got knocked the last game and immediately back. But it is what it is. So.
Okay. Well, Tuesday is going to come so fast for another game, so it's fine.
All right. So Blue Ice is in the house. Give me your front three, and we're gonna go back. We're gonna give you the time you need to talk about other positions. But we are already in the front three position. Blue Ice.
Yes, I'm with you, my brother.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me your front three for tomorrow.
Front three will be Raheem Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Is Aubameyang available tomorrow?
No, he might be even have a surgery, bro. We don't know.
Are you serious?
He need a mask, but if we have to heal it naturally with the mask or some kind of procedure need to be done. But no.
So
next week he's gonna start training, but we don't know when he's coming.
Who do we play again? Sorry, I'm so.
West Ham in London. They have Giants, Kamaka. They have Declan Rice. They have Susek. They have Zuma. They have.
We basically have to go bully mode up front. So, and I'm looking at the personnel that we have up front, and I'm wondering if we can actually muster the kind of physicality needed to break down. What's his name? And it looks like Angelo Obonna. Their defense is all set up. Everybody's
Emerson
back now.
Palmieri is coming for revenge.
Exactly. So
you just sold him. Yeah.
I know. So for me, it's going to be the usual suspects: Raheem Sterling, Mason Mount, and Kai Havertz. Yeah, that's the front three for me.
Are you serious, like Kai Havertz? How about, did you hear that the young Broja just signed a new contract?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he's starting. And it could also mean that he might be so that if anybody wants to make an offer, they're going to have to pay.
Okay, there we go.
You just don't. Listen. DJ Sam is in the house. First of all,
big up Blue Eyes, bro. Big up Mr. VIP. Big up, bro.
So his value just increases in the market to keep the value. Okay.
Just in case a phone call comes in at lunch, so you have a discussion to make. But yeah, no, jokes aside, congratulations to young Broja. See, that's what we say. This is Oggs. A month ago, you were complaining that Broja is not getting a look. What are you gonna say now? Can you please give Todd Bowley some credit and Tuchel some credit, please?
He's not played yet.
He's not played yet.
No, but at least, but the most important thing, Victor, I hear look. But the most important thing is that he got an extension. Isn't that a look-in of divine
probably
nature?
because Bowley got a long-term project. It doesn't mean necessarily that the manager wants it, but he can see and say, you know what? We have to build for the future. That's why he's buying Chukwuemeka and all the 18 years olds around the world. Yeah. There's a long-term project that might not even be with the same manager. We don't know. So let's go back. DJ, your front three.
Yeah, listen, I would love. I'm not just saying. I would love to have had Broja start in the front three. To be honest with you, because of Kai Havertz's performance the last couple of weeks. But I think it's going to be, as Blue Ice is saying, it's going to be the usual three. And I think it's going to be Mount, Havertz, and Sterling for me as the front three tomorrow.
Okay, very interesting. Dev, Mr. Dev.
Yes,
front three. Front three.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, front three. Fortunately, it's gonna be the same front three we've had for the past 3 games. Raheem Sterling, Havertz, and Mason Mount.
Okay.
The president of the team.
All right.
That's it. And then he probably will put Broja this time in the early 60 minutes.
All right, 60 minutes for Broja. Mr. Victor.
What he can do to Broja that would diminish his confidence is to bring him on 20 minutes before the game, whether we are winning or losing. But that is exactly what he's going to do. I would like him to start with Broja and put Kai Havertz on alert. And if Broja does well, fine. I know that he loves Kai Havertz, and Kai Havertz will still get to play anyway. Even if Broja is amazing, Kai Havertz will come in the last 15 minutes. That's what this coach does. So for me, I will still stick with Broja to start tomorrow. It might not be, but I will stick with them. We have to start thinking outside the box and projecting something different onto this coach from wherever we are in the world as Chelsea fans. So tomorrow is Sterling, Broja, and Mount. I think he would at least keep one of the two that are not performing, and that would be Mount for sure, because Mount at least can shoot. We put a 9 there who cannot shoot, cannot challenge, cannot do it. I don't know when Kai Havertz is going to live up to the 72 million quid that we paid for him. It's really a shame.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on, Mr. Summer. Front three.
Yeah, I think the coach might play the same front three of Sterling, Havertz, and Mount. But what I would like is to stir things up.
Yeah.
And have Sterling, Broja starting, of course, and then one of either Havertz or Mount. But I would prefer Mount sits on the bench so that we can have Broja up front, Sterling to the left, Havertz to the right. And let's see how that works. But if he sits Havertz and plays Mount, that's fine. But he should give Broja a chance. Because we've had 5 matches now. It's really 0 goals, 0 assists for Havertz. It's time to have him on the bench or have Mount on the bench, because Mount is really not performing too.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Not to mention zero creativity.
Zero creativity. All right, DJ is not going to give the score prediction. He's going to say Chelsea to win. Dev, what is your score prediction for tomorrow?
Score prediction.
Yes. Are we back in business?
3-1.
3-1 Chelsea Football Club.
Nah, Chelsea to lose.
To lose? Huh? We can't hear you.
Oh my gosh. Bro, like.
Yeah, be honest. If you think we're gonna lose, like, that is your opinion, though. Your microphone has some issues. We can't hear you. Huh?
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
What a prediction. These past games, even when they score a goal on us, you can't even react no more. It's like it's expected. So, how many games did we say 2-1 Chelsea to win, and it was the opposite? 2-1 Chelsea to lose. West Ham. Like I told you yesterday, whenever Chelsea play against these low teams, it's like Real Madrid and Barca.
Yeah, they turn out to be,
My prediction, 3-1 Chelsea to lose.
Oh wow, that is quite.
I'll say that's what
a big call.
Happens, you know,
all right, Mr. Victor, score prediction tomorrow.
Yeah.
Victor, score prediction for tomorrow game. Oh, he's gone and he's back again, and he's. I'm seeing you like you are 4 times on my screen. Mr. Victor, you have some issues. You have to take yourself off on one of the scenes before applying for the new one. Okay, let's go. Summer, tomorrow. Score prediction.
I think if we lose 3-1, a lot of people will be going for the manager's head. I want to predict 2-1 Chelsea win. But every time we watch Chelsea of recent, it's like you never really get excited because you don't know what's coming in the next few minutes against Chelsea. So even when we're 1 goal up, we wish it's 2 and it's 3, but we know deep down that we can't really score many goals. So hopefully it's going to be 2-0, but I'll go with 2-1, knowing that every time they get a corner kick or a free kick, or get
I'll be panicking, please. I'll be panicking in those
every time we have a turnover and they take the ball and they're running towards Jorginho and the defense, you know. But I'll go with 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. Blue Ice, your score prediction. We're gonna give you as much time as you need at the end of the show because you just came on. So give us your score prediction.
Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit I'm going to be a tad philosophical because I think the worst, it's going to get worse before it gets better, especially when it comes to
new signings.
Yeah, no, not only that, but that's you're spot on, Ox, but especially in regards to acquiring a new enterprise. The growing pains, the teething pains, and in the span of 12 weeks, Todd Bowley has been able to, in quotations, almost turn, I don't think turn water to wine, but he's turned water to tea for now.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm really excited. For me, it's not about the score. For me, I want to see what the progression, the gradual growth, the chemistry we're not going to build tomorrow. But I just want to see the heat map of our entire performance tomorrow. But as a Chelsea fan, it's going to be a tough game, man. Whoever said that West Ham has a chance to beat us, I'm with you, man. But I can't throw my team under the bus like that. I hear you loud and clear. I think that game tomorrow is going to be 2-1 Chelsea. We're going to come from behind. And you know what? This is another ironic thing I want to say, or maybe emotional. Not emotional, but kind of weird. We haven't come. It's been a long time. We come from behind to win a game,
True.
and that's the drama. That's the beauty of our. That's why I'm a Chelsea fan. You're down 2-0 for 80 minutes, and you come back and win 4-2.
Drogba!
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%.
Drogba.
How
I'm telling
about
you.
that?
Telling you, and Oaks, the best part about it, guys, is that when you win, I'm not saying we should voluntarily throw the game away, but when you win like that, characters emerge.
Yeah.
Big kahunas emerge. Swag emerges. Because, we're not Bulldogs, but 2-1 Chelsea. Sorry, go ahead.
2-1 Chelsea. Mr. Victor, you were gone. Tell us.
Okay, am I on?
Yeah, you are on. Tell us your front three. Oh, your front three, and then your score prediction. You already give your.
No,
front
I already
three.
said my front three. Yeah, my score prediction tomorrow will be a draw. The reason is because if it's low scoring, Chelsea cannot hold on to a win when it's low scoring. We get a little jittery, especially at home. We won only 8 games all of last season at home, which is a horrible record for our coach. So tomorrow, like I said, I said, it will take time for us to build chemistry, to gel, to do all of that. So tomorrow will be more experimental in nature for even Tuchel himself. So don't expect miracles. So whatever happens, I will take the score. The only thing is we have to actually put in a performance. We have to put in the performance. If we put in the performance and we draw, I will take it. Loss might not be good because we are playing at home, but put in the performance, draw or a win. If we win, it will be 3-1. If we draw, it will be 2-2 or 1-1.
All right. Wow. That was
Oaks.
Yes.
Oaks, just to add this, I think if we look at the table, I know it's too early to look at the table, but if we're already 8 points behind Arsenal, and we're already 6 points behind Man City, and we're behind Man U, we're behind Liverpool, we're behind Tottenham, we're the least or the lowest of the top 6, we must get 3 points tomorrow. If not, all hell is going to break loose. I know we have these new owners and we're still gelling and we're waiting for players back and we're working the new system, but the pressure is on. You must get 3 points tomorrow or else we would fall further behind. That's the problem.
Yeah, I agree with
That's
you.
a good point. Good point.
Can I give you the man of the match?
Yes.
Man of the match will be VAR.
Oh, VAR.
Yes, it's gonna be one of his
who is
games.
going to be in our VAR machine tomorrow? Because the list is
Anthony
already there. I
Taylor.
don't even check anymore.
Anthony Taylor.
Oh God, is he a referee tomorroll? Anthony Taylor?
No, he's not
No.
going to be there tomorrow.
No.
Oh
They'll wait
God, I was
for- they'll
gonna.
wait
I don't
for a
even
while.
know, bro.
Look,
Ah.
we will score 2 goals. They will cancel it. They will find every little details.
Yeah.
They will zoom, and then it will drop our confidence, and then the other team will win. As
But-
usual, that's how we lose.
But why should it though, Dave? Why should it drop our confidence? I mean, look at the team like Chelsea. We used to make Stamford Bridge a place nobody wants to play. They'll come and
Yeah,
play.
blame
That
DJ.
was-
DJ got the season.
Yeah, I'm going. Hey, listen, I'm going. I'm going
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Probably you're
yeah?
not singing enough, though.
We'll win.
You're not singing
Oh, we're
enough.
singing,
that's
mate.
why.
Oh, we sing. We do sing in there, mate. I do sing, and the crowd do. We do back the place. It's just, as you know, anyone that's actually gone and watched it, or ever had a chance to go and watch it at Stamford Bridge, when like we start going into trouble, or drawing again, the crowd, a crowd just goes quiet, and we just hear you just hear the other. You can just hear the other side, the other team's crowd putting up at stand, and that get annoys because I'm thinking we're at home here now. We should back the team all the way. And to be fair, when we are winning and things are going, the bridge does rock. I have to say, it does rock big time. You know, we're back in the play, back in the manager. There's a lot of songs that are getting sung out. It's gonna be. I think tomorrow, London derby. You know, I think for me tomorrow, the reason why I'm confident we're going to win tomorrow is because hearing Thomas Tuchel's press conference today, seeing how things have been. Now the transfer window is shut. He was always saying what players want to stay, what players are going to go. Now we're going to see tomorrow those players perform. Now he might be able to drop them some of them players tomorrow because of that reason. Maybe he was worried about some players wanting to leave, and they've stayed on there now. And I think he might make changes tomorrow in that team tomorrow. So you may see Broja starting maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but let's see what happens.
Christian Pulisic. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, brand new front three. On top there, Broja. From the left-hand side, Pulisic. From the other side, you have Hakim Ziyech cooking and putting those balls. And then we win 3-0. Wow. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
I didn't know Chelsea has an NBA basketball team. Oh, okay.
No, exactly. And
I know he's being by that.
Look at the Giants. Look at the Giants on the other side. Who is going to let Pulisic win a 50-50 chance? Who's going to let...
No, I'm talking about Broja in the middle. He's a giant. He can fight.
That's not enough.
And listen, you don't have to always cross the ball on top. There are so many ways of crossing the ball in the box. In the level, if he is really coached, like Ajax. Remember Ajax when they went to the final? I don't know, the other year that we played them at the bridge. Look at those crosses that Hakim Ziyech was like measuring in the level of like success. What happened to that guy? Kwesi Promise, right? That is his name. The other guy from Ajax. I heard that he had some legal issues or something. That is another topic for another day. But I'm telling you.
That's a good shout, Ogs. That's a good shout. Thanks for reminding me. That guy had promise. No pun intended. He had promise.
Okay.
Lived up to his name, in other words,
yeah. Live up to his name, man. No pun intended. No, he did have promise. Ogs, thanks for mentioning him. That guy was gearing up to be one of the most lethal sort of left backs. Is he left back or left wing back? Or
I think he's a left winger, probably. Okay. I don't know. I don't really know his position. I just saw he was very dangerous in the box.
He was dangerous. Arrived late in the box, and he and Hakim Ziyech were like 5 and 6.
Yeah, the way Hakim Ziyech was like putting those measured like.
I'm telling you, man. It's like we used to call him Bankom. We used to call it what is it called? A cell phone pass, cellular phone pass. From long distance, so it's amazing, man. No, I forgot about that kid. I wonder where he is.
Yeah, I think now he didn't get the move because he deserved to be in big teams.
Of course.
Well, Ajax is a big team too, but you know what I'm talking about, like.
Yeah.
But he has some illegal issues that I don't want to talk here. That's why.
Exactly. I remember. I remember that news splash. I remember the news
so
splash.
We got some issues. Mr. Jean.
What player are we talking about, Oaks?
Oh, from Ajax. That was off topic though.
I think he's of Ghanaian descent.
Quincy Promise or
Quincy Promise
or something like that, or Success or Promise. I forgot. All right, so
he's leaving his name.
Let's now go for freestyle now. Anybody that wanna bring
a
topic?
Okay. This is what I want to talk about. Freestyle.
Go on.
Let's go.
Hold on. I'm going to call roll call to make sure everybody that I want to cook is available. Is Victor in the house?
Yeah, I am here. Blue Eyes.
Okay, good. Here. Is David? Is there a guy called David in the house?
Yes, I'm here.
Is Summer? Is it Fall or Hamatan in the house? Huh?
Yeah. It's Summer. But we're about to see Victor versus Blue Eyes.
No.
Blue Eyes already. Let me tell you this. Blue Eyes already conceded. Blue Eyes already considered what was a fact long time ago. The last video was rubbish.
Victor, unlike you.
Can I ask something very quickly,
please.
people? If you can give me some likes, let's get to 200 likes.
Yeah, come on, people, smash the like button.
Hit the likes.
Victor and I,
hit the likes, man. Come on.
Can I say something? Victor and I are not going to start until we hit 150.
No, just go. They're going to do it. Just slow. Let's go. Let's go. We don't have enough time. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, no problem. No, I was just joking. But all in all, Victor, I know I hear you. But for me, somebody needs to mute. Is it me? or no?
Somebody got some echoes. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
you. Like
Okay. No. All I wanted to talk about is our new recruit, Zakaria.
Zakaria, yeah.
Absolutely, and it will lead to a slight discussion on the main man in the midfield, Jorginho Frello. Now, can somebody please share with us where we think Zakaria will eat most of his lunch? What position?
I can I come in real quick?
Yes.
Of course, DM.
DM, man, DM.
And I believe.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, if people were anticipating a fight between us, you, myself, and my eyes, they were mistaken. Because if you believe that Zakaria's position is what J5 is actually holding at the moment, I am yours for the rest of the year. Because I mean, even a broken leg Zakaria will offer much more. Go and see his clips online. And I know that can be deceptive because I saw some good stuff on Kai. I saw some good stuff on Kai Havertz. All compiled together, and I thought we're getting this amazing player. And of course, he came to Premier League and he has floundered. So far, at least that's where he is. So I'm hoping that the clips are not deceptive, because if what I'm seeing online right now on Zakaria is what we are going to get, even half of it, his interruption, his foresight, his breaking of an attack, his ability to add to the attack. Everything is spot
Say
on.
it again, Victor. Kante, anything you say, I'll say Kante after you.
So for me, if you have a player that can actually stand on his own and doesn't need somebody to protect him all the time, and he can be left there to do his job as a DM, then it frees up whoever he's paired with to go and help the attack, which therefore means that when the ball that gets into the box, there's always somebody there to connect. That is what we need.
And also, I don't know if you guys took your time with it, but he is low-key an injury prone.
Yeah, Zakaria, you said, yeah?
Yeah, he is an injury prone. So we got to be careful, because I know Thomas will probably put him at right wing back.
Oh no!
You know what? Dave, you
just
bring
to keep Jorginho.
Dave, you bring Le Francais Dave. Sorry, let me just jump in really quick.
All right,
Le Francais Dave, you bring in a good point, because a lot of guys, when they come into the hole, when they come into the chamber, when they come into that pivot, the problem is they want to overemphasize their presence. They want to overemphasize the fact that they have arrived. And if you play like that in that position, guess where you're going to be? You're going to be like Bakayoko.
No, but
go ahead.
There's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. You see, we as fans have to look at the psychology of our team in totality. The psychology of our team is such that everything hinges on this man.
Oh my God! Please, no. Let's stay away.
No, let me finish. So, because it hinges on him, we all tend to play like him. Even the guy called James. Everybody loves James, right? But about a third of his game is towards the back. Don't even mention
Tuchel. That is Tuchel.
Exactly. So if Tuchel actually reward J5 with selection, then it means that he fosters that style. So if you come in and you are placed in his position, it's either you play like that, which is normally against intent, against propensity, against the way you innately, naturally wants to play. But if you don't play like that, you will not play again. So even we used to have Ruben Loftus-Cheek. All these people used to go into the attack under Lampard and other people. Now look at what they've been relegated to, passing it left and right like Jorginho, because they know that is what the manager rewards. Period.
Can I say something?
So
here?
Victor, would you agree to this? Would you agree that maybe we can try Zakaria when he starts playing as the DM, and then play three midfielders where Zakaria is the DM? And then we play 2 8s where the 8s could be Kovacic and Kante, or even Jorginho and Kovacic, or Jorginho and Kante, or even Gallagher, whoever, but have one DM and have 2 8s in front of them.
Before you answer, can I say something? Before you answer.
Yeah.
All right, so I am needed at the back room. I have to do the parent duty. So Sama, you're gonna be here to moderate, and also don't let them kill each other because.
And you know, I'm soon gonna tell them no more talk about Jorginho.
no, let them talk. But you have to know how to cut them off and pass.
Sama.
So yeah, keep going, guys. I'll be right back.
All right, bring on the punchy eyes and Victor.
Let me finish my point here. So for me, I feel like the suggestion that you made is on point. But if you put Zakaria there, you have to make the 2 8s be the ones that we're fighting over that position, because we have a lot of 8s. We have Mount, we have Gallagher, even Robin can play 8. So we have to make sure that those two that has to create to support the attack are prolific. And so you need if you put Zakaria there and he is good enough and he can actually maintain the defense and help the back line, then it frees you up to have 2 8s that are creative, or at least you try to make them creative to support the attack in the box. That is the only way we can always create chances. But right now, because Jorginho is ineffective, or at least the way he plays, maintains us in our own half majority of the time. And if you watch our statistics, after every game, we are up there in terms of possession, but it's just for the possession's sake. It's not because we advance the ball into the area of the opposition. So if you want to change that, you have to change it by not making people love the ball in their own area, but focus on the attack, just like City and Liverpool does most of the time. That's why when they are even down, we know that they are going to recover, just because their game is attacking oriented. And that's what we need at Chelsea.
I agree. And also, the past time that we've played 4 in the back, the ball doesn't last with our possession. It always comes back to the defense. That's how we get hit with this counter attack so quick. I don't know if you guys realize that. Whenever we play 4 at the back with Jorginho in the middle and all of that, we never last with possession. The ball always comes back quick. So it's the coach tactics, I believe. But oh well.
Yeah,
I think if we're going to have 8s, we should have 8s that are able to shoot from outside the box and have a chance of scoring. So that they're not defensive there, but trying to create for even the other front 3.
And also, do you guys remember when he put Loftus-Cheek as the 6, like as a DM? But a lot of times what Loftus-Cheek did was like he would dribble and drive from his position going forward. So I think Thomas Tuchel doesn't like that. So that's how now we're starting to see him as a right wing back or something. That's something that I'm starting to notice. Because when Loftus-Cheek is playing 6, the DM right there, he's physical. But the only thing that he does, which is good, but I don't know why he doesn't, put him there again. It could be something personal that Thomas Tuchel really wants, and he doesn't like what players do. That's the reason why he put Jorginho down there. Because Loftus-Cheek, when he's been there a lot of times, he's good with, taking the pressure and making beautiful turns. And we've seen it a lot of times. He do beautiful turns, take on 3-2 players, then he moves the ball forward. But why hasn't he kept him there to probably do that more often?
Okay. Let me remind you. I'm gonna spill out some numbers, and I'll see if it makes sense to you.
No problem.
130. The first one is 130. The second one is 20. The third one is 71, and the fourth one is 27. Can somebody guess? It's easy, straight up. So first one is 130. Second one is 20. Third is 71. Fourth is 27. This is an encapsulation report. This is a sort of a summarized report. We'll talk later. I'm not a stats guy.
One of them should be chances created. And chances created might be the lower one, right?
Hamatan, respect yourself now. What is your problem?
I'm guessing.
Anyways, what I get, you're right. It is his shortfall. It is his shortcoming. Is chances created. But however, in 130 appearances for the Blues, this is after he left Napoli. Sorry, was it Napoli or Juve? Juve, right?
Jorginho.
Yeah, it was
Napoli.
With Sarri and what's his name?
It was Napoli.
Yeah, Napoli, exactly. So when he left Napoli, which is another top-class club, and he came to another top-class club, He had his chef apron on. 130 appearances, 20 goals, 71 wins. So in just look at that aggregate number: 71 wins out of 130 appearances and 27 losses. Okay, now I hope that marinated, Victor. Did you take that in? Because when I finish, I'm going to give you Kante.
Hold on. So that's Jorginho, right? Most of those goals probably are penalty kicks.
Hamatan, leave me alone.
It's so true. It's
Penalty
so true.
kicks.
Listen,
Our highest
Summer.
Blue eyes.
2 years ago.
Blue eyes stuff. You know that.
We can't remember when Jorginho ever
Honestly,
scored from
bro.
open play.
Very true. Very true. Say it again.
Summer is cold. Summer, you're not Summer, you're Hamatan. Let me tell you, Summer, you bring a good point. But you know what? You know why I love my club? Is when we are awarded a penalty. This is why I love my club. When we are awarded a penalty, and you drop the ball in the penalty box, go and try and take it now. Go and touch it and see if you play the next game.
Blue eyes. I don't want you to finish.
No,
blue eyes. Listen, blue eyes. Blue eyes.
Go and touch it
Blue
now.
eyes.
No, if you're strong, go and touch it.
Blue eyes, please.
No,
Please.
really.
eyes, please.
He tried to take the penalty last time, but it was
You
cancelled.
cannot. No, you
Please,
cannot.
blue
You
eyes.
cannot. No, you
What?
cannot.
Blue
No.
eyes.
Listen,
Why
I'm not
can
done,
you-
Victor, I'm not done. Listen, you cannot, just because you are a modernized believer, Christian or whatever it is, when you go back to the village and you see a shrine, just because you think you don't disrespect the shrine. Jorginho is the egg. It's like Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. That's Jorginho. I'm so excited we got Zakaria because levels will go up. Now we are going to see competition. This is the reason why I want my boy Jorginho. This is why I like Jorginho. He will compete.
Listen. I have to come in here. The thing is this: to have a player whose only right to a goal is a penalty and doesn't do much else.
Go and touch the penalty.
We had Hazard, who wouldn't lose a penalty, who wouldn't miss a penalty, but still provided one of the best time in terms of having an attacking midfielder or a 10. He was one of the best, and he still could score a lot of penalties. He almost never missed. So that is not even a reason to keep him out there. His goals, and that's the saddest part. It is an encapsulation of our team that Jorginho was the highest scorer in our entire game last season.
I agree with you, Victor. Yeah. We should not have a penalty taker be the highest goal scorer in a season.
Exactly.
It means we're not producing. It means we're not scoring.
Exactly.
It's a reflection of how poor the whole team is in terms of scoring goals.
Exactly. No. Slow down. Let me jump in there. Victor, remember we had this discussion the last time I was on this stream. I don't want to go back again. That by nature, we do not roll a red carpet for any kind of strike. I don't care who you are, including Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba came into my team and took his lunch. He took what's his. He didn't stay there and wait for balls to come to him. No. He came in and took what was his. And that is the reason why, like I said to you, Victor, Frank Lampard is the highest goal scorer for us, ahead of any other striker you think of that came to this club. We are a midfield intensive execution type squad. Take that to the bank.
So far, you could argue that so far. There is no way you can tell. No, there is no way you can tell me. It's because we started with Mourinho, and Mourinho was defensive oriented. So the midfield, so far. So therefore, the droppers and the rest have to come back. If you have a positive coach, they would change our style and DNA.
So Mourinho was.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So it doesn't mean that if you are not such a team and you're gonna stay stubborn just because we don't do that. There is no some rules, some kind of rules, just because Drogba was going to search for his food, and then we have to stay. That's kind of teams. We can also modernize the game and go with the flow and become scoring number 9, whatever. Because if you look at even Pep Guardiola, he's going against his philosophy. Many people say that Haaland is not gonna cook. He's not gonna walk. He's a target man. He's arrogant, and Pep Guardiola don't work good with people with attitude. But look how he twisted his system now to accommodate that gunman. Now back to back, hat trick after hat trick.
Yeah.
Getting the best out of him. So just because in the past we were poor, or Drogba or Costa need to cook himself and do everything himself to score, we don't roll a carpet for them, it doesn't mean that we can't do it to get something out of somebody like Haaland, for example. You know, if you ask him to go and do the dirty work, no, let some other people do the dirty work. Put a through ball, let him finish.
Yeah, and by saying that, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and by saying that, an example is around the corner. Look at the Fabregas and Costas connection. You work with what you got and you make it work. This man, Conte, hated Costas nuts or guts, but he worked with him to win the league. And so that is not even the issue. The issue is with our midfield, which every single commentator online, everybody is talking. All the pundits are talking about our midfield.
Please stop. This is becoming, it's broken record, man. Come on, let's talk football.
I'm talking football.
This is football.
I am talking football.
I know.
Look, let me finish.
Okay, sure.
Football, let me finish. Yeah, I'm talking football here. Our aim here.
And don't say Jorginho. Don't say Jorginho if you're talking.
I'm not going to say Jorginho. I'm not going to say here. I'm going to talk about the.
Finally.
I am not going to say Jorginho. Our aim here is to win, is to play exciting, great football that we are all proud of to call our Chelsea fans. So, what is the problem? Why are we not winning the game? That is what the problem is, and we know that earlier on, when all started this evening talk, somebody came on and said defense wins what tournament, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, and that forward
attack win new games.
Exactly, and I was actually siding with the comment, even though Oz was saying no, if defense can do everything. But in fact, defense can win you everything, because in Chelsea, Chelsea is only defense that score. So they go and defend, and they also come and head the balls in or shoot from a distance, i.e. Rudiger. Our forwards don't do anything. So you could actually say that the Champions League was won, even though we know Kai Havertz put the ball in the goal. The Champions League was in earnest won by our defensive play, because when Tuchel came on, that was the area we were hemorrhaging. So you could say that. So in terms of tactical play, you cannot have any. You as a manager, you are only as good as your help. The people, the people you bring in, the coaches behind the scenes, how they treat the players, and the players you commission them to go and do a job on the field, and your selection all matters. And at the moment, Tuchel is out. The jury is out for me in terms of actual tactical football.
Let me jump in. Can I jump in?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, cool. Let me jump in really quick. So, just to bore you some more, I'm not a numbers guy, but I had to delve into. If not for university, I wouldn't have looked at numbers at all. I hate numbers. Anyways, I'm going to give you another set of numbers. 222 is the first one. 12 is the second one. 129 is the third. And 43 is the fourth. Can somebody guess? And who?
I don't know.
Okay, this is N'Golo Kante. So, I'm going to give you a side-by-side. Really quick, guys. Feel free to jump in. So, Jorginho, in the 130 appearances, this is just the encapsulation. I'll break it down later, but I know you got to go, so just cut me off when you have to go. 130 appearances, 20 goals. This is Jorginho. Frello! My guy. 130 appearances, 20 goals, 71 wins, 27 losses. Okay? Coming right up is N'Golo Kante, legend. 222 appearances, 12 goals. 129 wins. Respect. I give him respect for that. 129 because this is against. But Jorginho's is 71 to 130. So in regards to aggregate,
how many of those there were penalties? Again?
No, but hold on. A king is a king is a king is a king. Okay. Losses. This is important. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. 27. Hold on. 130 appearances for Jorginho Frello, 27 losses. Any mathematicians in the house, I need that percentile, please. 222 appearances for N'Golo Kante, 43.
So what are you trying to say here? Compare them.
Hold on. What I am trying to say is that in terms of impact play, if this was software, if this was AI, let's go to tech for those tech guys out there and ladies out there. If this was AI, and believe it or not, these guys use software to scout players these days. In case you didn't know, I found out actually on Thursday. that there's a software these guys use. They put in the profile and it spews all the candidates that fit a particular profile. It's AI. AI is here. Now, with these profiles, even a blind man knows. Because, you know why? Because N'Golo Kante, legend, but he works hard, which is what we want, to produce these kind of numbers. Jorginho even kill. Hold on. I'm not done. Victor,
yeah, land, please, land, because I'm a little bit
land
lost.
Here, because I'm coming in.
Hold on.
Yeah, land.
My final statement, if I'm going to take one of our midfielders to a street fight, dark alley, to fight 6 goons, I'm taking Jorginho. That man, gold. He's cold as ice, as small as he is. He's a winner. Go ahead, Victor.
Okay. You like...
Yeah, go. Victor, are you there? No?
You see what happened to Victor? You see?
No, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. So you like numbers, so I'm gonna give you just one analogy.
Okay. And before you continue, because we can't hear you properly, your microphone is begging. And you know what? I miss my old school football, man. Where the numbers, we didn't care about numbers. We used to do eye tests. We know that Giorgio Kosha is a bowler, he's a bowler. Nwankwo Kanu is a bowler, he's a bowler. I miss those days. Look at this king of the village, Blue Eyes. He brought a lot of numbers to confuse me here. You don't need numbers to know that somebody is not physical and get bullied and somebody need to protect him. You know, I miss old school. All these numbers and man, what it doesn't tell you the whole story. But yeah, go on, man.
Unfortunately, it does. It does.
Can I say something?
Please. Jump in.
Yes. I agree with everything you were saying about the Jorginho stats and all of that. But now, for these past 5 games, the enemy has figured it out.
Oh, hold on, Dave. So you want to tell me that it took the EPL? How many years has Jorginho been in the league?
No, he been found out for a while now. He been protected.
How has he been found out when he was Ballon d'Or winner? When he won Euros?
That is a group thing, bro. We
Can you hear me?
That. Yes.
So it had nothing. So you want to ask? It had nothing to do with him.
What?
Can you hear me?
He's part of the group. He has something to do with him.
No, but if he was the European player, if he was the European player of the year, I didn't say Ballon d'Or.
That's why.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. I want to make this quick, Mark. Since Blue Eyes love numbers, I think he was in his past life he was statistician.
No, I hate numbers.
Blue Eyes. Listen to this.
Numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say marriage is a successful institution in our lifetime? Marriage.
What do you mean?
Marriage in general. Would you say marriage is a successful institution?
No, it's getting worse now. But let's keep it.
Hold on.
Confusing people.
Do you know why?
No, he's not.
Because 67% of it don't succeed, and yet we cling to it. Now you could say all you want to say in terms of the numbers. That Jorginho is this, Jorginho is that, Jorginho what? Our eyes are not making fool out of us. We see what he does on the pitch. And we know that we can do better. Everybody knows we can do better. You knows you can do better.
Absolutely. No, you're right. You're spot on. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. And so if you know that and you accept that, right? You accept that, right? Then maybe make this as for the sake of conversation or argument's sake, but not because Chelsea is doing well. Because all these sad games we have lost, that he was in the middle of it, we all come out and we say we could do better. We need somebody else. You yourself accept that.
But hold on, Victor. But the thing is, right? Okay. Through balls. I'm just going to throw one last line, Victor, so you can continue. Through balls, is that an important stat? And what does it mean, actually? First of all, what does the phrase through ball mean?
Are you asking me a question?
No, I'm asking the panel.
I can't even think.
Don't worry. What is a through ball? What is the difference between a through ball and an assist?
Well,
are you asking me?
I'm asking the panel. Anybody can answer. Feel free, Victor. Yeah.
Assist when somebody score. it count as an assist, and if somebody don't get there or the defender got it, but you put a through ball, you break lines basically.
So a through ball is an assist that never became a goal. Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily, because also it can be intercepted, but you break some lines.
Yeah, you break the defense.
Yeah, between the defense.
Would you consider that a very important stat?
Yeah, because
in a through ball, you have to pass that ball in such a way that it bypasses the opponent to get to your intended target.
Thank you. No,
so it's not just passing to your player that is right next to you.
Absolutely.
You have to cut through the opponent.
Thank you. And in other words, put the ball in dangerous areas. True or false?
Of course.
In some ways, it's complicated.
It requires fighting. It requires seeing beyond those in front of you.
I'm too old for
and
school
reading
right
runs
now,
also.
I'm too old for school right now.
Hold on. You guys know that Kante is a lot more offensive than Jorginho. Kante is 10 times more offensive than Jorginho. And Kante's through ball should be triple Jorginho, right? It's higher. So let me give you that number. Through balls. N'Golo Kante 36. Okay. Jorginho, who plays deeper, 63. Yo, can we put this to bed, please?
Yeah,
listen.
You know, Jorginho does a lot of lobbing passes.
Yes.
Hold on.
And I want to give you another statistic to back you, Mr. Ice. I'm gonna agree with you, but I'm gonna agree with you. Let me give you something to eat here, right?
Thank you.
Jorginho sometimes has like 100% of pass success, but what kind of passes? That's the problem. That's the real issue there.
Here we go. Oh, is this what you gave me to eat? Okay,
yeah, because you can eat from there, because you're gonna bring another passing success rate of passing. But where the ball went, Mendy, Thiago Silva, back to Kante.
No, that doesn't apply.
Okay.
It does not apply.
It doesn't apply. Okay,
it doesn't apply because those are not through balls. A through ball is a ball that is put in front of you. It is an advancing pass it means you put the ball in hot spots, and that is what we want. And Jorginho does that.
Jorginho doesn't do that, sir.
Hold on. No,
Jorginho doesn't do that.
Victor, let me finish now, please. Now the numbers are there. I'll send you the link in the private chat right now.
If Jorginho does that,
Victor, hold on. Let me just give you the number, then you can continue. Through balls.
This guy.
I love
this guy really.
Jorginho Frelo.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Yeah, land, please. We are
that's why I tell you.
Yeah.
No more talk on Jorginho. There are 20-something Chelsea players.
Yeah.
Those in the chat are complaining.
Okay, so
it's
people,
not all
listen. We have listen. Let me structure this a little bit. We have 10 minutes to go. Okay, so we already spent a lot of time talking about Zakaria, who brought us to Jorginho naturally. Now I am going to give us an opportunity to talk about other signings quickly, because in other shows we talked about Sterling, we talked about Koulibaly, we talked about Cucurella already. Probably let's move on and talk about the deadline signings like Aubameyang or Sama. You have a lot of echoes, bro. I can hear myself from you. Okay, so we can talk very quickly about Aubameyang if you want to, and then we're gonna talk also about Fofana very quickly. What is your first impression? He hasn't played, but
I don't have much
your general feeling about the boy.
I have something to say about
I just want to say something about Aubameyang. One statement and that's it. I don't need to analyze Aubameyang.
Listen, I think Victor wanted to finish something about what. Just finish if he was there.
It would be nice if I was finishing my thought.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go straight to the point. 10 minutes. This time it's not gonna be added time. No Fergie time today. 10.
Aubameyang is not a panacea. He's not coming to solve our problems if he cannot get the ball. Aubameyang is too old to come back and do what Drogba did to actually earn more goals. So if you don't show up and do a better job in midfield, somebody's name, which I will not mention, Aubameyang is not going to be successful. I wish him all the best when he's actually able to play, mask or not. But I hope that he has supplies, because chances are going to be missed. All good teams miss chances. That is not the problem. The problem is not putting the ball in the net. The multiplicity of the chances is what is important. So Aubameyang, I wish him all the best, but we need more supplies. more support
I
from
agree.
the middle.
And also that the style that you see at Barcelona that he's putting in the goals is not the same here in Chelsea as well. So that's what I said in the comment 2 days ago or something. How is Aubameyang going to get the goals? The Premier League knows Chelsea is waiting for Reece James to cross. So by the time Aubameyang is about to get the ball, he got 3-4 players around him. Yeah. So
we are so predictable, right?
So predictable. He's gonna have to change the way the ball gets to him.
Okay.
Because that'll make a good source. And if he does that for Aubameyang, I don't know why he didn't try to do the same way for Lukaku, which is weird.
Yeah, exactly. that is another topic, and it's gonna bring us to another big debate. Sama, what do you think Aubameyang is gonna get service he deserves?
Service is gonna be really hard to come by, but some people have chosen some players as the best signing of the summer. I think the most impactful of all our signings will be Aubameyang. If he starts producing, if he starts scoring goals, if he starts getting those supplies from Reece James on the right or Cucurella on the left, since we don't have anybody really breaking the lines from the middle, but if he's able to put in those goals, Chelsea is going to be cooking, like you always say. Chelsea will start cooking. It will be a great meal. So I think Aubameyang is going to make the greatest impact of all our signings, only if he can score the goals. I agree with the panelists that the chances are going to be hard since we don't have, central midfielders that are able to make those final passes to give the attackers clear sight of goal. But somehow Aubameyang has to use his maturity, his intelligence. Tuchel says he has the speed, let's see. And all those running the lines. Maybe Sterling can get to the end line on one side and Aubameyang can get to the other end, and any passes or crosses coming in from the sides can just be a tap-in. So hopefully Aubameyang can give us some goals. And if we start scoring goals, our defense is going to have a breather, because there's nothing as difficult as you go forward and you're not able to convert the chances and the opponents take the ball and put the pressure on your defense time after time after time in a game. But if you're able to put in 1 or 2 goals in the first 20, 30 minutes, you push them back. And then your defense is able to compose themselves more and relax and be able to produce more attacks, because every attack starts from the back, the same way every defense starts from the attackers in front, trying to stop the opponents. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we'll see goals coming from Aubameyang and Sterling, of course.
All right, we're gonna move to Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes, give me a few seconds to say thank you so much for the boss. That is his name. His name is the boss. And he gave a donation. Thank you for the money. Much appreciated for your donation. And he said, Broda, the Broda have hope, gives me no hope. I don't know what that means, but yeah, you're going to have hope. We're going to start scoring goals and winning games. That is the hope. But much appreciate your donation, my brother.
No, actually, I think he's talking about one of your colleagues. Half Hope. I think Half Hope is one of your colleagues. I think so. The boss, correct me if I'm wrong, because he says,
gives me no hope. Oh,
yeah, exactly. I think it's one of your
he got a YouTube channel, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you for the donation. Probably that was your question. So Blue Eyes, you're gonna move very quickly to.
I'm gonna make it quick. Yeah, this Aubameyang, I think. Unlike Victor, but I hear Victor because we've seen everything Aubameyang has done. But there's a very calm demeanor. At that age, right? There's something you're looking for in a player. You see when Eto'o came back. Remember when he came to Chelsea. You see how calm demeanor. I think he scored like double digits. I think he put up. It was a very humble execution on Eto'o's part, and I see that kind of energy. I see a Don. I see a big brother in Aubameyang, and he's already. You guys that live in the UK, the whole London thing is in his blood, and like he said, he still has unfinished business. And very ironically enough, I think he's the cherry on the cake for us if we can find him. So that's it for me.
Okay, so unfinished business from Mr. Obama. Who? Obama what?
Obama who?
Obama. I can't even pronounce clat. Okay, so we're gonna finish by Fofana. We still have. Let me check the clock. 5 minutes to go, and we're gonna talk about the defense. Now we have the new boy. What can you say about Mr. Fofana, Victor?
Fofana played in earnest 2 or 3 games all of last season. So this man that we have actually invested $70 million in is slightly unproven. But when the pundits put you out there and make you the god of all the earth, you are lucky, because then Chelsea will come for you and then spend some kind of money on you, even when they have a player waiting in the wings in the name of Chalobah. So let's see what he's got to bring to he's a body. He's out there. I've seen his clips. He does do well. Hopefully he can fit in very nicely. Somebody remarked the other day that with him and James on the right coming at you, any defense will buckle. It is yet to be proven, but I hope and pray. I don't want to be a cynic all the time. We know that I love all the other players but one. So let's hope that tomorrow, if he is actually fielded, he's actually given a chance, he goes out there and prove himself. I think he can do it, but they say he's injury prone, so who knows, right? We will see how it goes. He was tested in the United States before he was sent back and actually given a contract. So hopefully our doctors can prove me right or wrong.
All right, Sama, what do you think about Mr. Fofana? Do you have some hope?
Well, the only scary issue is his history of injuries, but hopefully with the medical in New York and all of that, the doctors feel he's good to go, clean bill of health. So let's watch him produce. Talent-wise, he has it. Let's just see how he fits in. But please, Chelsea fans, let's give the guy some time to adjust. He might have a few lapses here and there, but let's drop him into the pool right away so he can start playing with Silva and Koulibaly. Because the season is just going by us. Before we know it, we're going to be in November, and here's the World Cup. So I'm willing to throw him in there to start playing with the other experienced guys at the back. And on the right wing, I think he's going to do well with James. They're already bonding socially outside the pitch. So that's going to help their on-field chemistry, I believe.
Yeah, they have the same haircut too. So probably
the same haircut, right. With the heart and the ECG thing. Just one thing I wanted to add, since we're talking about defense. Did you guys hear the coach Tuchel talking about Zakaria? That Zakaria is not only able to play as a defensive midfielder, that he's also able to play as a central a right wing centre back.
I told you.
Also a centre back and also a right wing back.
I said it. Clear the way for Jorginho.
AI.
So hopefully he doesn't play this guy at right wing back or as one of the 3 at the back. We need to start using this guy as a defensive midfielder right away.
He will.
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if he plays.
He's already clearing the field for Jorginho.
All right.
He's already clearing the field for Jorginho.
Because he said that in an interview today.
Yeah. Anybody that will approach Jorginho, he will clear off the road. Anybody that will challenge Jorginho, this man will make sure he undermines before the man is able to even go on the field. That is what.
So I got the quote. This is what he said, word for word. He said on Zakaria, he can play in a back 4 as a centre back, a back 3 as a centre back. He can play both positions in midfield. And he can even play at wing back because he's fast enough.
My goodness. Oh my, this guy, why he always changes people positions? Just the way he talked about Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling say, I'm a winger. He's like, no, I see more than that. I'm going to play you in the position that I want. I think you are such, not who you are, but I don't know.
It's okay if he uses him in those positions he talked about in an emergency, but on a good day, he should play the player as a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, they are natural position. I agree with you. Who hasn't talked about who? Dave?
Me,
yeah,
Dave,
go on.
About the Zakaria news, that was Thomas Tuchel's comeback to a message to you, Mr. Oaks. I thought his videos he made about him. He said, "Okay, I'll put him at right wing back then." But anyway, for Fofana, his first 2 games is going to be very important because the opposition is going to pressure him with the amount that he's worth right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a lot of pressure on him. If he mess up his first game or 2 games, it's going to be hard a little bit. But for now, I see a strong chemistry with him and James. So just because of his price tag, whenever it's going to be a 1v1, the expectation is going to be high for him to win that ball no matter what. So I can't judge yet based on if he's going to be performing good or not, because he's in a new team now, and we all know what happens when we have new players in the club. Even like right now, Koulibaly, he is not really putting what we saw in his highlights. He's just his presence is there, but he's not really doing what we saw in his highlights.
Easy, Dave. Easy, man. Come on.
We have to be honest. That red card didn't make no sense. So I'm just being honest.
3-0 down, a red card.
Yeah,
you're gonna live.
So that's what I gotta say about Fofana. It's gonna take a time. It's 3 games. It's gonna be pressure.
Dave, is
but
Fofana
I wish him the good luck.
Dave, is Fofana playing tomorrow?
Probably. Okay. I don't want to see.
Well, the coach says everybody is available except Kante, so he's available to play.
He should just come off the bench. I don't want to.
Yeah, he should come off the bench. Don't start him.
But Blue Eyes, if you want to add something about Fofana and say
no. Everybody said it. I'm happy to see the kid. Saw him in the Chelsea jersey. I saw him with Aubameyang. Was that your? I saw somebody's avatar, Aubameyang and. Fofana at 7. I think Fofana was 7.
When he was in the academy at Saint Etienne.
Oh, really? Okay. And then I saw him as a kid as well with a Chelsea jersey on, and listening to his intro interview. I was impressed with his. I mean, he probably did some research, but I was impressed with his name dropping. You know, I mean, everybody says that. That's one thing with these kids. If you're going to name names, name other people, man. Everybody, as soon as you say Maka, they say, "Yeah, you're a Chelsea guy." It's becoming a canned, repetitive.
Cliche.
Cliche. Thank you. That's the word. Thank you. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, gentlemen. It was a great show. You come back again. Tomorrow we have the pre-game show. And then we have also the therapy session if we after the game. So we're gonna do it again tomorrow, 1 hour before the kickoff. I will be there. Open the line for everybody if you have time. Let's witness the greatness of Thomas Tuchel and his new team. It was a pleasure, everybody. God bless you. Good night or good whatever time it is in your location. And peace. All right?
One name. Take this name to the bank, guys. Frelo Jorginho. Have a great evening.
Victor need to answer to that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Blue eyes.
Victor, easy.
Blue Eyes, you will get your wish tomorrow, but we know that West Ham is gonna come at us, and we're gonna buckle because of the one we have in the middle, who just wants to pass to the left and right.
Yeah,
guys, it's Chelsea all the way tomorrow. Go Chelsea, 3 points.
Amen.
3 points in the pocket tomorrow.
Have a great evening, gentlemen.
Anyhow we get it, we want 3 points. On goal, we're gonna take a Jorginho penalty. We will gladly take 3 points.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, and I'll see you tomorrow, right?
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Right.
Bye. Peace out.
Ciao, everybody in the chat. It was a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for your likes and your dislikes. Everything that you did was part of the show, so I have to thank you for that. On your way out, double check if you haven't liked or anything. Just push that button. Or subscribe if you haven't. Tomorrow be here before the game. We're going to be live probably 2 hours before the kickoff. We're going to have good time as per usual. Telephone always open for everybody to call. No exception. Even if you don't support Chelsea, we love football in this channel. The channel is for football, you know. So I'll see you people. Take care. Bye.
Yeah. Unknown Brain. Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around.